Paragon tier, I think, right?
By 4E rules, yes.
By
Yeah,
4E
by
rules,
4E.
right? And the conversion is not trivial. How about that? So tonight, what we're going to do is take a stroll down memory lane, and which actually gives us an interesting opportunity to document what we've done a little bit on camera,
Sure.
which I think is interesting. And throughout that, we will learn about these characters. We'll have some combat. We'll flesh out some of the abilities of our same characters in the 5e format. And at the end of it, no stress. We'll probably make some changes to character sheets, and hopefully Kat and Roger can learn a little bit from that as well. So with that,
No potions.
that's the plan for the night. All right. So what I want to do to start is just introduce briefly the 6 characters. And I can actually reach this map sheet. It's so cool. There were 6 original characters to this party. The banker's apprentice, aptly named Valpyrus. He was noble born. He's a bit smug and entitled, and you guys can attest to that. The banker has thus far refused to train him in wizardry, and he kind of set out on his own. And
Is that why you're so bad?
oh, by the way,
Not taught much.
I want you guys to interject. Okay, so we're going to stroll down memory lane, but I want you guys to jump in and like add to the story because some of it's really interesting, and there's some details that I think you guys will remember that I will forget, and vice versa. So
Cool.
So yeah.
I'm one of like 7 kids, and most of them are dead now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we all want to
I have,
kind of kill you?
I have at least one
Or-
sister. I think I have one sister that's unaccounted for. Hopefully, still alive.
And a brother who's running the castle.
Oh, my brother,
Oh my
my
God.
younger
Yeah,
brother,
Lysander, right?
Yep.
my younger
The young guest.
full human. So I'm half. I'm last in line for the what is it? Not the throne. It's the what was he?
He was a count.
Cardinal
The count.
The count. He was a count. Count Nidhogg. So your brother is Count Nidhogg now,
Right.
right? Presumably, at the tender age of like 14, I think it was, right? So a young.
I'm not sure I
buck.
brought my family over to D&D Beyond yet, but
But yeah, so you got sent away to study wizardry with the banker, and he refused, and then
I stole his book. One book,
thus Valpyrus was born.
and I tried some things.
The next character was Maren, the trapper, half-elf ranger, bit of a loner, a little bit of a scarred past, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been fully revealed yet
No,
to everybody.
that's fine. You can hold back what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah. Oh, you were doing so great with it, talking about
Well,
him.
you just said it hasn't all been revealed
Oh,
yet, so that makes him
Oh
hesitate.
well, we did meet Maren's father,
That's right.
her human father,
Yeah.
Tegan, and she kind of had a little bit of run-in with him with the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
And
Well, you saved his ass too.
Yeah, we saved his ass. And then they parted ways again, and yeah, Maren's mother's dead. So we'll never meet her, but.
Well, never say never.
As far as you know.
There's an underworld. We can.
And oh wait, we forgot Inara.
Oh, Inara,
Oh my
Inara,
gosh,
please.
how do we forget Inara?
It's us.
The loyal and
Fly,
faithful.
Bernie.
That weird bird that always never has enough room to fly inside.
The loyal and faithful, I guess, companion of Maren. So she
Applied leverage in a diplomatic situation that kept, I believe it was was it a silver dragon?
Yeah.
Yep. And then I,
Kagan the Black Knight.
yes.
Yes.
And after that, Kagan left Raylan, and
Yeah,
then I,
Kagan the Black Knight.
yes.
Yes.
And after
go.
that, Kagan left Raylan, in charge of a shadowy group of protectors in the Feywild.
The Watchers of the Night. Yeah. Responsible for protecting Mithrandain, specifically from incursion from the Underdark. Yeah.
And he hasn't screwed it up yet, but he also hasn't had much time to actually see how that goes.
It had basically no time. Right? Yeah. Fair enough. So let's go to the blacksmith. This is Roger's character, Garak, Ingot Hammer. In foray, he is actually a warlord. And he'll be transferring into a fighter. It'll be kind of interesting to see where that goes. He's basically the only blacksmith in Trindall Pass. And he was way too wealthy for being the blacksmith in Trindall Pass. Not clear to you guys maybe, but I think fair enough to say at this point that...
News to me. He has money?
I
thought I was
had
the
no
rich one.
idea.
Everyone had more money than me, so...
I thought I was the dang girl of this party.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Hey, it would be meta if we used it.
Also, he's a retired dwarven military captain, which I'm not sure
I don't think
I
we
don't
know
think that's
that.
come up
you
either.
guys are aware of. So,
I don't think we've asked each other a lot of questions.
Garak's an
I
interesting
feel like you know
chap.
the most about me. And
Yeah.
And
like
then
the most about me has come out compared
Well,
to
and he's
everyone
had...
Oh, Kethra, probably.
else. Maybe Kethra.
Yeah, I would say the story to date has surrounded...
The story's been a lot of my family stuff.
a lot of Valpyrus,
Yep.
because of the tie-ins
And
with the city of
Stallard, just
Stallard.
because we're in
Yeah,
Stallard.
the majority of the story to date was in the city of Stallard. So, yeah, fair enough. Let's see, and he's actually
So ask
got a
Derek for
very
money.
interesting tattoo
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes, he
I remember
does.
that.
that we should probably talk about.
He
at
doesn't
some
know
point.
how to transfer that yet, but I'll talk to him today.
And finally,
Yeah.
the warrior, right?
Fighter.
soldier.
Soldier, the soldier.
Fighter,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
defender.
I think originally we called you the soldier,
Soldier,
right?
yeah.
So
Defender.
the soldier, Rhogar, Dragonborn, also with a bit of a sordid past. Yeah, a widower, right?
We get him on camera.
Yep, recently.
Yeah,
Fairly recent. Yeah. By the
Honorably just there shivering, asleep, but lucidly dreaming of these heroes. He realizes even in his dreams, these are the heroes he desperately needs if he's going to succeed in his mission and join his patron in the plains of everlasting bliss. So, we're going to walk through some dreams.
Okay.
The very first is there's a cold and quiet place is the only way to describe this. From atop guard towers at each corner of the wooden outpost, you can see down the pass a massive, dense forest. But here, it's a mix of scrub, right? Small evergreen shrubs, permafrost. Just dark of the station, you can see the glaciers. Yeah, they begin a never-ending plain of permanent darkness. Any thoughts on that? You can bust in on these at any time if you want. These are all memories. So, a massive red dragonborn bursts into the room, eyes wild for a brief moment, seemingly stunned by the light, and he collapses on the floor, face down, unconscious. A huge gash in the back of his armor, soaked in blood, clean through his leather tunic, but no visible wound, only a thin scar. You guys know what that is, right?
that was me. Session 1.
He came to tell us the bad news in the dwarven fortress thing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
The deep shit.
Yeah. Shadow beasts had attacked the
You remember what
the
fort it was?
Fort in Trindall Pass.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it exactly.
Deadwind Pass, or no? That's World of Warcraft.
It was Trindall Pass.
Sorry.
but
It wasn't
just-
Trindall Pass.
It was
It was-
just like the keep of Trindall Pass or something. Or,
It wasn't a keep. It was a true
It was
fort.
just a fort.
Man, that was a long time ago.
Stand by.
I don't know where
Fort
our,
Mackenzie.
our adventure log
Fort-
is.
Cat was pregnant with Bridget.
Yep.
Yeah, so how old's Bridget? That's how long we've been
three.
doing this.
She'll be 3 in June.
Okay. He was right. She's 2.5.
In the summer of 3 years ago.
The name of the fort?
Fort.
It was a fort. It's at the keep on.
The dream's not that loose.
It's the Trindall Pass outpost. That was what we
Trindall
called
Pass
it.
There we go.
Okay.
TPO.
Yep.
like there's
And
dreams
what
of
happened
this.
at the outpost? Do you guys remember?
Everybody died.
Everybody died, including yours truly.
He got better.
You got better. What happened?
You had memories or something.
My
being risen.
captain used the Seal of Bahamut, I think, to res me, basically, and lead me on a mission out to warn the realm. Go to the general specifically in Stallard and tell him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. So I made it as far as Trindall and passed out in the bar. Like running 6 consecutive 4-minute miles.
Yeah, and the only reason I bring it up is because that is how this party
Yeah.
was formed, right? And you were warning them of the darkness, as I think you can recall. It was the shadows were coming, right? All right, so your mind expands the rock around you, and you become one with the stone. The artificial fault lines you prepared come into focus, and the rocks slide effortlessly into their new resting place. Do you guys remember what that was?
What? I don't think I do this time.
Say that
Say it again.
So,
I think you sucked that one up.
Guy's dreaming.
when you were at the keep, at the keep looking over the pass, you were trying to ensure that the army that was approaching
Yes.
was
Okay.
not able to follow you through the caverns, right?
Right. We blasted.
Yeah, so you
Blasted
used
the
a
door,
scroll.
basically.
And there was much debate about who was going to do it, and I think you actually did it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And
Why? I don't know why we.
Flush
Because-
good idea at the time.
you basically just brought the roof down inside of
Yeah.
this huge tunnel in order to block it all off. So, do you remember anything else that happened there?
Then
That was
we
funny.
ran into some
Didn't someone
some-
become deaf?
some gnolls
You.
that were talking
Oh
to us
yeah,
about-
from using the spell.
And then
And
that's when we came across the denizens of our enemy. I don't know. Is it the guy that's dreaming right now? What was the name of the dragon?
Toila.
Toila.
We're not
Toila's.
there.
Did come across Toilet.
Well,
not quite, but in that
Well,
cavern.
as we
yeah, in
as we
those
went
tunnels.
through this through those tunnels is when we first.
Something else happened in the keep that was kind of humorous to me. It was the first.
Oh,
When
was that
Roger
one?
got the
Well, Roger
tattoo.
got that
Or
that
No.
Garak got
that other
That was
that lady that was like fawning
installed.
all over him.
Yes, it was the
When we-
first
Yeah.
person to get laid in our campaign,
I distinctly
and it was
remember.
Roger.
Wait, who did?
Hey,
Garak.
you don't
Yeah,
remember?
that's right.
I don't
You got
remember
The
what race.
librarian.
Was she another dwarf?
No,
Oh,
she
yeah.
she was just had a dwarf
She
feather.
got,
She's just-
she was
okay.
hanging out.
A
I don't
librarian.
remember what
or
race
She
she
was a
was.
librarian. She was studying dwarven culture. and
Yeah.
she was like she had.
I don't remember what race she was, but I distinctly remember she was all over him.
Yes.
Good for him.
So winner, Roger.
First laid.
All right, here's the next one. Japachi Vrak! Travel to the city of Mithrandane, find Kagan, steal the book. He keeps it behind the bar and bring it to me.
That was Toila.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Toila talking to Rhogar, basically tasking him with this effort in exchange for the group's lives.
Yep. That's about right.
Valpyrus didn't take it seriously.
The
I suggested we just ignore that.
fight the kobolds on the way out.
Should have just asked for the book in the end.
Just asked for the book.
That would have.
Funny.
Or not have stolen it.
Or not.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
You're jumping ahead a year.
Yeah. Because the part I can remember.
So the next one is interesting.
Dangerous salad that day.
The Church of Stallert has taught you their business well. Even after your excommunication, you served their purpose. Like Sir Sax, you are courage and hope in the darkness. You are the claws and teeth of Bahamut. And he gives you a symbol of victory.
I believe that was Sir Juicy.
Sir, you said.
You said.
I believe everyone on this end of the stream continue to call him Juicy throughout the entire campaign.
Yeah. But that was the beginning of your higher calling, basically. Like, hey, it's time to step outside of the church. You were trying to be a missionary. You were trying to, this was like the next step. You were going to take on a bigger role in the fight against evil, right?
And I'd say that went pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, and I think in general, that's about as close as you get to like becoming a paladin outright.
Yeah. Well, he's the one who gave me the chalice that turned my character into that hybrid that foray doesn't support abomination. Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Which I think also means in 5e a paladin is appropriate. So I agree. Anyway. This next one is interesting to me. I want you guys to picture a tiny room, dark, lit by a single candle, bags, sacks, and chests of gold all over the room, and paintings, artifacts, relics all over the room, and a lone woman sits and writes on a scroll, with a quill. She writes, "I've broken my oath and brought dishonor to our guild by conducting an assassination outside a valid contract. I accept my fate and will save you the pain of executing it. I plan to take my own life."
It's Kethra's mom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But did she?
But did she?
We may never know.
Yeah, so Kethra's mom, the monarch, writing in the secret chamber beneath the Thieves' Guild. Yeah. Do you remember the first magic item that we found? You guys remember that?
Cloak?
Mm-mm.
No?
It was the daggers, I think.
Daggers and the
Oh,
cloak.
yeah, that's right.
It was both.
We
Yeah.
went down into
Okay.
we passed the snow, the blizzard check, and we found a cave.
through a waterfall.
It was.
We dove into
I don't know
water.
if it was through a waterfall, but
We
we
went
did have to
underwater?
swim to it. Yes. There's an underwater cave.
Yep.
Really cold.
We fought some like panther things
Dire
or
wolves or
wolves.
Yep.
something. And a water elemental?
We did fight one of those, but not there.
No.
Not there. Yeah. It was more of a skill challenge to see if you could get the chest out of the water. And I think you guys did a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and then he swam down and picked it up.
Pretty much.
With like a rope pedestrian.
Right.
Just for
We have a long history in this campaign of a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't pan
Overcomplicating
out, and then just kind of brute forcing it.
Yeah, with like overly complicated skill checks, right?
like climbing up the
Oh.
terraces to the keep.
I remember-
Yeah,
God,
that was
that
a
was
colossal
tragic.
Oh
failure.
my gosh. Yes. Oh.
All right, here we got another one.
You're not-
Shh. Very quiet now. I saw the way you looked at me. Lust in your eyes, held back by what? She reaches down and grabs you by the crotch. I can fulfill those fantasies. And so much more.
So that would be the succubus
Oh,
that
gosh.
charmed Rhogar for. It wasn't that long.
Guard the stairs. Don't allow anyone to pass.
Took out my
I remember the
family.
succubus, but I don't remember her grabbing your crotch.
It was
I think that was all intel to him.
his house.
She was not.
Oh, I think that was at Roger and Kat's old house.
Oh, I mean, Valpyrus's house.
No, it was in my.
Oh,
house.
it was in your house. Yes,
She was.
Valpyrus's house.
She was doppelganging like one of my house servants or something.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
ended up
And outside
killing,
we fought a pit.
killing my stepmom and like some other of my sisters. or
Was-
something.
And she
Just
got
don't be
away
me.
that time, but we got her eventually. That felt
was-
good.
We
It was
took out
Emily.
her demon.
Right? think
Emily,
that was
yes.
this,
Emily, that's right. So suddenly the dreamer feels himself flying through the air. He lands in the dirt outside and feels all the wind rush out of his lungs. And the building in front of him erupts in an inferno. And suddenly a massive, huge pit fiend lands on his chest. And roll initiative.
Oh, we're playing the dreams?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a really good roll. What character am I using? Raylan?
Roll the initiative.
Yeah. Definitely random.
And that's not right.
Can you see that on the screen?
Yep.
Everybody's on there? Excellent.
Boy. What do I do?
Can one of you guys do a sheet?
You don't have your little...
No, I don't even have my little... I figured we're modern now. We're up to date.
No.
I don't know. It
I
doesn't
don't
feel like
love
Trindall
I
Pass
don't love the
partnership
sheep.
without the
Okay, I promise I won't bring them in May, okay?
the nostalgia.
Feedback received, got it.
I don't love the new way, actually. So.
You don't love it? It's
I
just
think it
meh.
should be...
It's-
I mean, it helps you.
Yeah, it's a lot
It helps
easier
the
on
DM. It's just... I don't know that we should have access to it.
Okay. You don't think... Okay, well,
To what?
To like the initiative and to seeing where the enemies are.
I
Eventually
totally
you find
didn't
out.
make an initiative tracker. So give us a second here and I will pull one up.
Isn't there a tracker now built into D&D
Yeah, I was
Beyond?
trying to figure that out today, and I couldn't. I think
Okay.
I made an encounter, but it wasn't part of a campaign, so I don't think it let me start the encounter.
We're gonna find out real quick, so I'm gonna hit run, and then
Combat tracker.
yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, you put the initiatives right there. Auto roll initiative.
Do I need to do it or do you need to do it?
Well, have you actually made this encounter?
Nope.
Then we're not doing it this way tonight.
Okay. Perfect.
Next time.
Next time.
So
On Trindall Pass
Just go in
Partnership.
and copy the one at 11. And what was it? Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, let's grab the one out of Baldur's Gate, make a copy, just put it right in the same folder, I guess.
I can put it into TPP. Top level. There's a Baldur's Gate combat log sheet.
Top
syncing
level.
into the one mana Trindall Pass Partnership.
So you're gonna, okay.
It might not be there because it's just it might just be on one sheet.
So give
Is my thing syncing?
we suck. I
I didn't know we were gonna fight just right this second.
Well,
all I have is player resources.
Well, because it's not synced yet. It's
The whole.
I'm
gotta
gonna
sync
go
the cloud.
to this. I'm gonna grab.
Back up it's supposed to.
Is that one I created or one you guys created?
You created player resources. Then we put it inside. Who knows?
I can't
Google
even
Drive
find
is
it.
different from other people. Low on mana and then 4 Trindall Pass Partnership.
No mana, Jason Wynn. Got that.
Just somebody.
Trindall Pass
create new
Partnership.
in there.
Got it.
Not to go to the web. I'm
No
doing it.
mana. Here's a Baldur's Gate. I'm making a copy. Combat log. Making a copy.
And are you doing it on your?
Where did it
From
put
the
my?
web.
Where did it put my copy? There it is. Okay. Moving it back to the one
No
now.
mana. Trindall Pass.
Stand by. It's coming in. It should have arrived. Refresh your pages. I'm gonna rename it. TPP combat log. I have it open. Do we have a blank session? Or are we just fudging stuff all up? Sorry guys.
Sorry. To
Ah.
no one.
Combat log.
I had like 3 days to prep.
I like some of the later sections.
I like the later sessions better too. So let's take session 7 and dupe it. Duplicate.
Just delete all the other tabs.
I'm gonna rename it TPP session 1.
What folder is this in?
For 1 mana, Trindall cast Valpyrus.
If you search TPP combat log, you probably find it.
I'm opening it up now so I can help keep things following things along.
All right. The Pit Fiend.
If memory serves, we're missing one key member in this fight.
There's a good chance we're missing lots of things.
Yeah, but I think this was the first time we met Chuck.
He just ran away with.
He tried to run away and failed to
jumping
break a
through
window two times, I think. This is key character building.
So what you have is you're seeing a dream sequence from the perspective of this person. So you're not seeing the actual fight.
Okay.
You're seeing the fight through his eyes. So it would look different. And it's a dream.
Yeah.
So it's...
He just doesn't...
We're not in the same place. We're in this dream state world. That's why I'm using a generic map.
Yeah, okay.
That's the look and feel.
He just doesn't understand or appreciate just how important that Chuck is to really the foundation of the team.
He has no idea who Chuck is.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. But Fog of War, right? Fog of Dream, too. You know, there's, all that. All right, so, you guys got that sheet open now? Somebody running...
Yes, because Inara found Chuck.
Okay, so... Pitch Fiend.
Far right.
Where's his initiative plus? Where the heck did they put him in these?
Are you looking at...
I'm looking at his stat block. I'm giving him the Dex mod, because I can't find it.
Yeah, that's what it'll be for most.
Alright, so, he gets an 18.
Yeah, I think I.
A what?
18
Oh,
initiative.
tied with me.
15, 18, Valpyrus, Rhogar, Wralin. And also, I'm not playing Kethra or Garak. They're just parts of the dream.
They're there.
Maren, what is.
24.
Like you had to ask.
What did you roll? A 20?
19, and then my initiative's +5.
That'd do it.
Maren?
Alright, Maren, you're up.
Jeez.
How do we sort this?
Where am I in this whole thing? Jeez. I blend, my
Standing up
camouflage
to the
is like
side.
so well that I'm like over there.
This is you, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can see Inara much better than I can see Maren on
You want
over
to
there.
mark?
You're
I'm
fine.
putting hideous laughter on you.
Hideous laughter.
Now you can very clearly marked.
No, I can see. I know where I am now. I can definitely see myself.
You have hideous laughter.
Okay. I'm going to use my oath bow and attack and do a ranged attack.
You have to start.
Are you going to say anything?
Oh crap!
Save it. Save it for later.
I think you can. I'll give you a hint too. You just use everything you got.
And then
No!
Start this right.
oh,
So, when use this weapon, because swift death to you who have wronged me,
There you go.
you beast. As well, I'll add to the end of that. And
Oh, I
then
gotta
the target of my
make this
attack
table.
becomes my sworn enemy until it dies, or until dawn 7 days later. So that's an 11 plus 12. So that's 23 to hit.
And 23 will hit.
Yes.
we were not at this level.
No,
Against the
this
15.
is...
I'm just gonna
Level
use,
adjusted.
It's a dream.
I'm gonna use my
It's
best
a dream. Don't get so hung up.
We're not in the past.
So in the notes it
This
says
is a test of our stats.
I have advantage on the roll. Is that now because he's my sworn enemy?
If it's advantage, you roll twice. You roll 2 20s and take the higher.
Okay.
But you already hit him.
I already. Yeah.
Okay, so you hit. But you have a
Okay.
chance to crit if you roll a 20.
18. No. Okay. If the attack hits, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 piercing damage.
Okay.
So that's 3d6. Okay. Sorry, guys. This is.
Ooh, I need more D10s.
Get rid of that. Get rid of
Forgot about
that.
wizard things.
Alright, so that's 1 plus that's 6. And that's 11, 12, 16 damage.
Nice.
Nice way to open.
I like it.
Oh, feels like good old times.
And,
Second attack.
So can I do that?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You're level 5 or above.
Second attack is
do you not have a second attack? As a ranger? You usually got
You
to.
definitely do.
I just wanted to see if I had any spells I wanted to use.
Well, you're not going to get 2 actions, right? If you attack, you'll get multi-attack as your
Right.
action. So,
So you
Yeah.
might have
you
a
already
bonus
attacked
action.
once, so
but-
you probably just...
yeah, do the attack and then you can look if you have a bonus action you'd like.
Okay. I'll hit him again.
Yeah, you will. I hope so.
Oh no, sorry, I had used the wrong. I should have used a D. Where's my D8?
According to your sheet, you have unarmed strike.
Unarmed.
Oh, wait. I see attacks now. Never mind.
Here it is. Yeah, no, that's, wait, I have advantage against him, so I get to roll again.
You get
So
2
that'd
attacks
be-
per action, yes.
So that'll be, 21 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hits.
And that's, do I get the 3d6 again?
I don't know where you're getting 3d6 from, so maybe.
Yeah.
From the oath bow? Isn't
Yeah.
that what it is?
I didn't look
You
to
get
s-
3d6 if it's your... plus 3d6 if it is your sworn enemy.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah, okay, then yes.
Okay, so that'll be 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 11 is 24. Plus 6 is 30 damage.
She rolled an 8, a 6, a 6, and a 5 on a d8 and 3d6.
That oath bow's a little nuts.
Well, no, you just rolled almost max
I
damage.
know, but yeah, when you roll with max damage, it's a little.
He's totally not bloody.
Totally not bloody. And as a bonus action, I
But he uses all
will.
your actions.
Yeah,
That
not.
uses my 1 7th level spell slot.
Hunter's Mark, Lightning Arrow, or Grasping Vine?
Slot,
I will forego my bonus action and move on.
Raylan.
Cantrip. I have a
Alright, so, Raylan's gonna run up to him.
Okay. Any particular
Position? Taking
You
the
want an
turn?
ass position? Or
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Raylan
like
has.
here?
Yeah, like, that'll work, and... yeah, alright, now it's just time to, smite evil.
It's always time for some smite.
Yeah, I don't... Is that really my bonus to hit? 14.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I figured. Then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Compelled Duel.
Compelled duel. Yes,
So-
that sounds awesome and Raylan-esque.
So the Pit Fiend needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 17.
And is that a spell or magical effect?
Yes.
And so he gets advantage.
Jerk.
And it is a 13.
All right. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me,
Excellent.
and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move, basically away from me, more than 30 feet
Is
away
that
from me.
until the end of your next turn?
No, that is concentration.
So roll if you get hit.
Yep. Up to 1 minute.
Whoa.
But I mean,
Why
it's
can't I get that taunt?
It's a dope taunt. That's so Raylan.
go to Paladin school. It's only a first level
Is it
spell.
a first level spell? No. Maybe I'm supposed to have that.
It's more than one to get to spells, but you get the idea. Anyway, I'm done.
All right, that takes us to Valpyrus. Fireball, the whole
Have
party
all my
dies.
dice ready. Oh shit, that's right. Fireball's kind of big, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, if you
Hit
drop a little fireball on him, you're gonna hit Kethra and Raylan. There's no way to. What's the range of the fireball?
Something like 30, 20.
20-foot
This
sphere.
is
So
classic.
the whole ring.
This is classic
It's bigger than
Valpyrus.
4 squares, though. Right?
20 feet is
This
the
is a
third
20-foot
one.
ring.
The key is to throw
Well,
it
that's
18
right.
feet down.
20-foot radius.
That's
But if you do it out here and you
Right.
want to hit him, you're gonna hit
20 foot
Kethra.
radius or 20 foot diameter?
20-foot.
Diameter.
Okay, so 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
So
That's
the-
a little better.
The inner ring here.
You're gonna hit somebody.
It's ring 3. This one.
Alright, well, how about.
You're hitting somebody.
Alright, I won't do fireball, but I'm gonna do lightning bolt!
Lightning
How dare you kill my family!
I resist fire, but I'm not there.
I'm gonna wait to roll. So 15 plus 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
96 lightning damage. I'm casting this, I'm sorry, 4th level lightning bolt.
How many?
96. Oh, you can.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
9d6. That's better than
Not
96.
96.
Shit.
This
I was
is-
like, well,
I'm
that's
sorry,
over.
This is not a,
96
this is not a roll. It's I forgot. This is save
Sa-
dexterity 17 to take half.
Save dex 17. And he gets. It's magical, right? So advantage. So 18 and 2 is 20.
Half damage.
The creature takes 8d6 lightning on a failed save, or half, and I get +1. So
So many
half damage or
Ds.
half dice.
Half damage.
So roll
Roll
your.
along.
Six, 7, 10, 19, 23, 27.
13.
Half. 13. Yeah. Half round down. 13.
I forgot to roll for most of the spells, so I'm going to mark it off.
That's okay. I forgot my second attack. We're all learning.
And then I'll just move like back
You can move back.
a couple of square, a couple of, 2
Two?
or 3 or yeah,
3?
Sure, yeah.
That puts you right on the edge of the map there. That's pretty good.
You
So,
can,
are
you
there
can move
flanking
the thing
rules
off
in
of
5e?
Maren, by the way.
Is there a mark in here for
Do you get advantage?
wussy?
I have 2 that say fucked.
Yeah, where's
There might be upstairs though, because they were
special.
sent to me because the order was wrong.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's fine. Is there one for marked?
There are. Every effect is in
You
there.
can take the one off of Maren, by the way. I know where she
Petrified,
is.
invisible. You don't need that one anymore.
No. Unless you just want me to keep laughing the whole time.
Cackling. I have this one. This one's for me.
Enlarged.
Sorry. What is the name of your spell again, Eric?
Compelled duel.
What effect does it put on? No, those are based on the effect.
That
it gives. Is it just
no, on a failed save, the creature is
Is
drawn
that
to you
4?
compelled by your divine demand.
It's not a status effect.
It
Exhausted, concentrated, cursed, warded, prone, restrained, charmed,
no, it is not a traditional
Grapple.
status effect.
Incapacitated, fairy fire, hexed, hasted, slowed, warded?
Sure.
This is how we should be doing it, right? I should be marking all those fancy little jobs.
15. See? Wait. No, 15
You're
did he take a turn?
Rhogar! Yeah.
Near.
No, he did not take
No,
it.
he did not.
He needs to take it.
We're bad at
Go
this.
ahead, Rhogar.
Okay.
I'll give you guys advantage.
Surprise round.
Surprise round.
Surprise round. Perfect.
Surprise!
Then I am going to.
You gotta run in first, I assume.
I'm going to
right?
run in.
Okay.
Give you a little tip.
Flanking doesn't matter, right?
Do you want to flank on the side, on the ass?
You want to be within 10 feet of me.
I do want to be adjacent to as many people as I can. It gives me bonus AC.
Oh, you too, huh? Okay. I have fear.
I need 2 people next to me.
I have a fear prevention aura.
Anyway, so I have the Defender Longsword.
Yeah.
It is +3, but I get to choose to distribute that +3 to either attacking damage or AC. So I could say +1 to attack and +2 to AC.
Got it.
All right. I am going to put all 3 to attack this turn.
Yeah, might as well. I'm drawing the hit.
That's crit. Nice. But my first roll was a 1.
Yeah.
My second was an 8. That's
Okay.
9. So that's 16 damage, but I'm also going to add a superiority dice to try a trip attack. I add the damage automatically, so that'll bring me up to 20. Make a strength DC 17 save.
Non-magical, non-spell.
He is large, right?
He is large.
Okay, that's still a pass. Non-magical.
Okay. 13.
Nice. He is knocked prone. And then, because fighters are fighters.
There is a prone in here. I gotta get used to these. Because they're cool. They're so cool.
In prone, you can sort of show it just by putting them on the side.
There was a prone. It's right here. I got it.
Second swing? Third swing?
Second swing? I get 3, I think.
Warded and prone.
Second swing is going to be. Third swing is going to be 29.
Yes. Hits.
Yep. And 10 damage.
You guys got that logged?
20 the first time, 10 the second.
20 and 10. Okay. Yeah, so the fiend stands up and roars. That's my best roar right now. From now on, you guys will all be doing a fear aura check at the beginning of each turn.
Nope.
You can skip it.
Oh, you and adjacent.
Everyone within 10 feet of me just says no.
Okay. So he has a fear aura if you're outside of the 10 foot and you're within 20 feet.
Ah. See?
10,
You don't
15.
feel so stupid now, do you, Valpyrus?
Let's see. I think.
It was fear
The
that took
NPCs
you away
are in
at
it.
first. It was fear that took you away in the first place.
It was
So Maren,
logic.
you are just in range on your turn, and you are not within range of Rhogar. So you'll be the only one doing that check this round.
What was the check again?
It's a fear aura, so I'll explain it when we get
Okay.
to your turn.
Man.
He roars and he takes 2 attacks. He's actually going to get 4 attacks. He takes 2 right at
Rhogar.
no
Kethra.
Kethra.
Okay, with disadvantage.
Yep, with disadvantage because I mean he was, and he's pounding on her, and then he'll turn and attack you. So the first one is a bite, jumps down on her. 11 and 22 is some 30-some number, probably hits her.
Yeah.
And the second one is
I use something
11 and
that I've
14.
seen.
11, 14, so 26. And I have her sheet. I don't know that it matters, but
I use.
oh yeah, that hits her. She only got 14 AC. Kethra, work on your AC.
That's good for 5e.
Is it?
Eh.
I don't know.
At level 13?
She might not have armor equipped.
You need to get some armor.
She is not within 5 feet of me.
Chomps a huge chunk out of her arm, and she goes unconscious. And
I use a reaction to attack him because
Go ahead.
I have Sentinel attack.
How much damage was it?
I didn't roll it.
Roll it for me, will you?
Yep.
17 probably doesn't hit.
I need more dice. Hold on. 8, 12, 14. Wait, I'm sorry. 14 and 8 is 22.
Okay.
22 damage. Takes a huge chunk out of her, and then he attacks again with a claw and slashes with one hand.
17 did not hit.
Okay. What?
Did 17 AC
No,
hit?
17 doesn't hit. Second attack is also a hit. That's 30. And another 10, 12, 14, and 8 is 22. So she's taking 44 damage. She's
And the ground rumbles.
unconscious.
All right. I'll
And
use
he
my
turns.
I'll use my reaction. Channel Divinity, rebuke the violent. Attacker makes a Wiz saving throw, DC 17.
Wiz saving throw DC 17, and that's magical.
Fair question. It's a class feature. I'm not entirely sure.
Read the description for me. I'll make a judgment.
You can use your Channel Divinity to rebuke those that use violence. On
you're
a failed
channeling-
save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the
Divine is
damage
not
it just
magic.
dealt. Well, Divine is not arcane. It's probably still magic.
Yeah, I'm going with magic, so let me give him advantage. And what was it? What was the
17. Wisdom.
Wiz 24.
Alright, it takes half the damage it just dealt.
And how much was that?
44.
So 44?
total.
Or was it against
The
that
single
one attack? So 11.
Well, yep, radiant if it matters.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing shakeouts, because no, that does not matter, but other things do, and I will try to keep better track of that.
So I am not using fire. 'Cause
Your weapons are all magic?
Yes.
is it? I mean,
Yours is.
You
it's
said
a magical weapon.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. And
Did
you hit with fire last time?
Lightning?
With lightning.
Well, I didn't have to hit. He saved against it.
Lightning's good to go. Alright. And and then he turns, as he's turning, he whips his tail around and attacks you with his tail. Tail attack
is magical something?
is 28 to hit.
Yep.
Told you. It's legendary. Doesn't say it's magical.
Plus some of it's magic.
Holy crap, I need more dice. 1, 2, 3. 2, 5, 15, and 8 is 23.
23.
23 bludgeoning damage with the tail, and then right behind it, the mace coming in right at your gut. Right?
Concentration check was a fail, so that spell's done. Got a 1.
20 with the mace, 20 versus AC.
Yep.
God, this guy's got way too many different style
Is
attacks.
this a new round? No.
No.
4 attacks.
So 7 and 8 is 15. 15 bludgeoning damage, and then hold on. 1, and then as it's coming in, you realize that mace is on fire. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 6 is
11 and 6 is
17, and 17 fire damage behind it.
All right.
Wham wham!
I got 26 left, guys.
Tail in the mace. And then we'll go to the top of the order, I think. Just move. We can put the pit fiend at the bottom. That's fine. So Maren, you're up. You're going to go ahead and take a wisdom saving throw, please.
DC?
DC 21.
You got this. You should. I think you're proficient.
This a real pit fiend, honey. Not that wimpy 4E version.
Yeah, you're good. Alright.
The 20 was plus 2, so.
No, that's 20.
20.
Okay.
My 1!
Okay, so you are frightened. That is the status effect.
Okay. Let me add. I have a thing for conditions. You said frightened?
Yes.
Okay.
Until the start of your next turn.
What is it?
I think you
disadvantage
can't
on
move
ability
closer.
checks and attack rolls. Was okay.
Yeah, like you.
We'll move closer to the source of sphere. Okay.
Right. There's a bunch of stuff that goes with that. You got that?
Yep.
And it is your turn.
Yes. Okay. So I was going to cast lightning arrow.
You go back up too?
Yeah.
You can back up. You're
Yeah.
frightened. How much you want to back up?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the range on my bow is 150.
Movement 25 or 30?
Probably 30.
30. Yeah. Move me
You
back
and
as far as
Inara
I move.
are cowering at the back of the map. The back of the dream, the fog of war just swirling around you there.
Yeah, right on the edge where of the dreamer's view.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have disadvantage, which cancels the advantage, I guess, that from the
Yes,
sworn
they just
enemy.
cancel.
Okay, so I'll just roll 1. So I'm gonna cast lightning arrow, which it says the next time I make a ranged weapon attack during the spell's duration. Weapons and ammunition transforms into a bolt of lightning. Make the attack roll as normal. Target takes 4d8 lightning damage on a hit, or half as much damage on a miss, instead of the weapon's normal damage.
Nice.
So I need 4d8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna attack with my just trying to switch around. That's the only thing switching around in here.
We do have somebody watching. Hello? Whoever's on. Somebody said hello.
Hello, world. Oh, it's me? But we don't have a cat.
I know.
You need a cat? I'll get you a cat. Hold on.
Oh, jeez. 17
To hit?
to hit?
I keep hitting this table, and I apologize to those on the stream.
17 to
Our
hit?
camera is attached to the table tonight, and it should not be. 17 does not hit.
Okay. Yep, then I'll try again.
Yeah? Double attack?
Oh, that definitely hits. That's, the 28 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, and then this is 4d8 lightning damage, so that's 10. 15 plus 7 is 22 damage? 22 lightning damage?
22?
Lightning damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
And then I guess the sworn enemy doesn't get the extra 3 because it cancels that out, so yeah.
Also, you didn't hit. Right? Oh, you did on
Yeah,
the second
the
one.
second one, but I think it cancels out the status of the oath bow, but that's fine.
But what does?
I think it
Oh,
cancels out.
She had disadvantage, but she also had advantage, so it's a push.
No,
Yes.
but I think it cancels out the oath bow's
3d6?
yeah, 3d6.
Why?
Because
Does it require advantage?
no, but I think that's what it
Anytime you
says in the
attack?
spell.
I thought it lasted for like a week.
No, it says instead of the weapon's normal damage.
Oh, okay. The
So you're
So I
using
think it
lightning.
cancel.
did,
I
yeah.
think so.
Fair
it,
enough.
it doesn't get the extra, and then I'm done. Next.
I dig it. All right.
I'm
Who's
up, I believe.
Yep.
All right.
Raylan Valpyrus on deck.
Owl. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Owl.
Ow. It was a good, yes.
So I'll do lay on hands on myself. I've got a pool of 60 I can pull from. I think I'm gonna pull 50 of it.
I wasn't joking. I said go all out.
Saxophone music would come in from somewhere in the dream. Lay on hands. Yeah.
And that takes my action, so that brings me to bonus action time.
Careless whisper. George. Mike.
What's your AC?
24.
Okay, I'm going to use Sanctuary on myself. So if he attacks me, then he has to pass a Wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he has to choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. And this lasts up to 1 minute or until I take an offensive action, basically. Make an attack, cast a spell, deal damage to another creature.
So he takes disadvantage if he attacks anyone but you.
No, that's gone because I failed my
Because you failed it.
my
Okay.
saving throw.
So now you're... If he attacks you, then...
And fails the save.
Then the attack has to get rerouted.
Okay.
And yes, that would make for a very fun combo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
One shot or, squishy rogue or something.
Well, no, disadvantage if he doesn't attack me, but if he attacks me, he has to pass the saving throw. And only one of those was concentration, so it could be done.
Okay. And Raylan's done, so that takes us to Valpyrus.
Yes. I will point my finger of destruction, and a thin green ray emanates from it. Disintegrate approaches the fiend. DC 17 dex, please.
DC 17 dex?
Yeah.
And that's a magical effect, right? So, 21.
Okay, nothing happens. I stand there
Pointing your finger.
mad.
Wagging your finger at him?
Point it with your knuckle.
Should use 2 fingers.
Rhogar. Moving right along.
Yep. I attack. I'm going to use of my 3 of my sword. I'm going to put 2 to attack and plus 1 more to my AC. So I'm at 25 AC. That's going to be a hit. It's going to be 30. 30 is going to be 8 damage. And let's see, you're going to do that. So, I'll use a superiority attack for kicks and giggles.
Bonus damage.
For bonus damage. Yeah, let's do goading attack. Make a whiz 17.
And this is on the second attack of your 3?
No, this is first.
You can just add that after attacks? I don't know.
When you hit,
Then when you hit.
can expend a superiority dice.
And what's the save again?
17 whiz.
Was it for 13? So
So
that
he
hits?
has disadvantage on anyone other than you.
Oh,
But also on anyone other than you.
No.
No, that effect moved on, thankfully.
So that was 17 total damage.
How long does your effect last?
So instead of
my
8,
turn.
it's
Is
That's
he
what I
still
figured.
prone?
No,
No, he stood up.
All right,
He's
attack.
still got prone.
Attack
on
2 is 19 to AC.
Attack 2, 19 hits.
Oh,
Okay.
then that was 11 more. And then attack 3 is 30 again and 11 more.
So 17, 11, and 11? Alright, he's bloodied. Since I gotta stop saying that now that we're not playing 4E. This messing with it.
Microphone. Boom, boom. Bop, bop, bop.
Okay, that takes us to the Pit Fiend, and he roars.
The pole isn't quite.
I guess he turned around last turn. I should have turned him around. And he faces Rhogar. And takes 4 rapid attacks on Rhogar. A bite, a claw.
Rhogar. I'm strong as Rhogar, so.
I said Rhogar, didn't I?
You said
Rhogar.
On Rhogar. A bite, a claw, a mace, and a tail.
Okay.
First attack is the bite.
Okay.
And he chomps down for 28
That's it.
to hit. You must roll DC 21 Constitution saving throw, please. Yes, please. 12 and 8. 20 piercing damage.
20.
You are poisoned.
20. So I have a feat, so it reduces it by 3.
Okay. And
And I'm
you
poisoned.
cannot regain hit points. And you take 6d6 poison at the start of each turn.
66?
You
68,
are
I thought I heard.
you are
No, he said 6.
66. You are poisoned. You can repeat your saving throw at the end of each turn. He follows that with an immediate claw from the offhand. Right? And crits.
Well, he's down.
So he doubles the dice, right?
Oh,
No, roll twice.
Yes.
That's the normal.
Well, yeah, you roll twice. Doubles the dice, not the dice. Not the
Sorry.
number on the dice.
So
Number of, yeah.
4d8. So 8 and 5 is 13, and 3 is 16, and 6 is 22, and 8 is 30 slashing damage.
30 slash.
How you doing, buddy?
I had 100 to start, 108 to start.
He
Okay.
brings the mace in to follow.
oh, jeez.
20.
No.
And that's a lucky day, because that's the hardest one. And he whiffs. Swinging in a circle, the tail comes in right behind it. And crits.
Jeez.
You do crit on 16 or above?
So
What dice are those? You're not allowed to use those
they're
anymore.
the DM dice.
Why don't those work when you're on this side of the table?
I don't know. 10, 4 is 14. 14 and 10 is 24, and 5 is 29, and 1 is 26, and 8 is 34.
How you doing, buddy?
Of any particular type?
Bludgeoning.
Okay. 34. Curtain.
And
Obviously, another round of that. Not
to the top of the order, Maren, you do not have to make a save.
Yes.
Or you are. Wait, do you? Are you supposed to make a save? Are you still feared?
You tell me. Am I still frightened?
Yeah. Frightened until the start of next turn, so you are no longer frightened.
Nice. Okay. So it said that it was concentration for up to a minute for that spell.
Yeah, you're well within the minute.
So that lightning arrow is still true, I'm guessing? So-
Absolutely.
And so I will use my bow and I will say, yet again, swift death to you who have wronged me.
You have to say it each time?
Yeah.
Now, you get bonus points if you learn how to say that in Elven.
Okay.
You
I
know
will
she's
learn.
gonna show
You
up.
know I will learn.
Okay.
But wait, is it different than like I don't know D&D Elven. I know Lord of the I know
If you do
Middle Earth
it
Elvish.
in LOTR and Elven, I'm on board.
Okay, I'll learn how to say it in that for sure.
I'll dig it.
Okay.
I'll give you a D4 if you do it every time you use it.
Okay.
That's like sweet DM RP bonus.
And then I knock my arrow and no longer cowering in fear on the edge of the fog. And I rolled 2 16s on my 20s.
When advantage just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So that's 16 plus 12 is 28.
Hits.
And so that's okay, so that's a 10 plus 14, so that's
24
damage.
All right.
Lightning damage.
First attack, second attack.
Swift death to you who have wronged me. Again.
I'm picturing you whispering it to your bow,
Yeah.
like lovingly, or
Like
something.
right up against, like the arrow right up against her like this, and she's just like, swift death to you.
Exactly.
And then, really glad for advantage this time. So I have 29 to hit.
Yep.
And then I have, so that's 15, 16, 20 lightning damage there.
20 lightning.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. All right, that brings us to
Me, I believe.
Raylan. Valpyrus on deck.
Okay.
You guys are racing.
Alright. So,
This is a race.
I believe this is a fiend. He looks fiend.
Yes, he is a fiend. Pit fiend.
Alright, so we're just gonna...
Pit fiend.
Name
17 to hit.
it. Right.
Nope.
Second swing.
I think 19.
Bradley Pit Fiend.
You, 17 to hit.
Dude.
I can't roll above, like, a 5.
All right.
Was it 19 that was the number?
You need like a 7. Go ahead. Valpyrus.
Valpyrus casts Ray of Frost. This is, and I do get to roll hit dice for this because reasons. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yay. 10 damage of frostiness.
Total. And you see it start to crackle and harden on him, the ice, but then it does not seem
Do as much damage.
powerful, and he takes half.
5.
5.
And then that's all I do. Nice.
Okay. That takes us to Rhogar.
Is my save before or after the damage?
Your save is at the end of your turn.
And the damage was at the start.
The damage is at the beginning of your turn. 66, please. Roll low.
Yikes.
Did not roll.
Lots of.
That's 10, 20, 28.
Are you on your feet?
Yep.
I am.
Oh, that's all that matters.
So I will first use
I'm
my
fine.
second wind, I think, which I just had.
You can't regain hit points.
I can't poison. Right. Thanks. I mean,
Told you it was a race.
You got to put poisons on your thing?
it is. It just doesn't tell me that I can't heal.
That was a different.
Yeah.
If I had hit any of my attacks,
You guys. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna man up.
Done with this, huh?
We're just gonna go fisticuffs. Number 1. 15. And attack number 2. 14. 3. 26.
Hit.
11, and I will add a die. I will try disarming attack. Make a strength 17 save.
All right.
So,
Is that a D10? Is it on the
yeah.
or is your higher level?
I think you might have got it. Yeah, 8 and 8 is 16.
So he is
So
disarmed.
the mace goes clattering across the floor.
And I did 16 damage.
Alright!
I was lucky.
Open with that next time.
Yeah. Well,
Would have saved you some health.
do I have... What are my bonus actions?
I only took 55 damage.
No, I can't. I don't have any other bonus actions. So that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my save. Right. Sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
Roll your save. Roll that save.
So I need to roll a 13.
Did you put this?
I rolled a 13.
Nice.
Save.
No, saving throws 10 or up.
Just 10 or higher.
Oh.
You rolled a
Yeah.
13!
Yay!
Well, no. I thought it was a con 21. Or is that only the first time?
This is just on the first one.
Oh,
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, and the effect ends on a success. So you're no longer poisoned.
Okay, so I didn't do the save at the end of my last turn. I guess.
This was your first turn.
This was your first chance to save.
You got bit in
Oh,
between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he, the weapon knocked out of his hand, and he looks back at you and roars again and chomps down.
Great.
I mean, what? I mean,
When you do your saving throw, since you're within
What?
10 feet of me, add 4.
Okay.
Ought to help.
So,
oh, dude.
It's,
21.
no.
So he bites down and misses. He's flailing because his mace is
I
gone.
will
and
use a
he's
reaction.
super pissed. Go ahead.
And attack him with repulse.
Ripples.
23 is going to hit and 15 damage.
Nice. All right, and he no longer has the mace, but he's still got claws. So I'm going to give him 2 claw attacks.
Is that worse?
So first claw attack, 18 and 14 is going to hit you.
how much health?
32.
I'll use Aura of the Guardian. My reaction, I take the damage.
Okay.
So you said it was 32?
That was the hit. That was the attack roll.
It's going to be more than
5 and 9. 9 and 8 is 17.
17, alright.
17 slashing, if it matters. Second claw attack. He brings the other arm down. Does not hit. That's 18. So second claw, and then he again swings the tail. Watch the tail. Ooh, 23. Does not hit. And Rhogar survives one more round.
I got your back, buddy.
And that takes us to the top of the order, Maren.
Okay. I've almost got the translation figured out.
DM advice to the party: burn him down.
Burn him down.
Gotta hit first.
That,
He saves everything.
okay.
By burn him down, I mean like
Not
more
natural
dots.
fire.
Yeah.
More dots. Throw more dots.
Burn him with lightning. Okay, so I will... Wait. Okay. So I knock another lightning arrow, and I whisper, "Swift death to you, heed me." And that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, yes, thank God for advantage.
How's that
Okay.
damage?
Huh?
It's got to be good, right? Come on.
Oh, not
That's
really.
alright, okay.
12, 14, 15 lightning damage for the first one.
You have a mod on top of that.
Everyone's in the 60.
A mod.
Yeah, your dex mod.
Oh, yeah.
Were you not adding that?
No, I haven't been adding that.
Please
Plus
add that.
5, so that's
15 and 5?
20.
yeah, 20. I've been forgetting that the last couple times.
So close.
And then I'll do it all again.
Do it again.
More damage and he'd be dead.
Swift death to you whoever wronged me. And that's 22 again.
Hits.
And this time it's 16 plus 12 is 20 plus 5.
25. 25?
Wait.
16 plus
16 plus 12, you said?
16 plus 12 is 28 plus 5 is 32.
30.
33. No, 33, sorry. Not
Somebody
32.
putting that in?
Got it.
You're cheating for coffee.
He takes 2 arrows, lightning arrows to the chest, and they crackle across his body, and he's screaming and howling in pain. Go ahead. Come on, Raylan.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Send the devil
So that's gonna
back
be
to
30
the 9 hells.
to hit. And you know what we call 3rd level spell slots on a paladin? Smite points.
Smite points, yes.
Nice. Might call it.
Okay, so 6 and 5's 11 plus another 5 gets plus 4, that gets us up to 15, so the math's easier. 20, 26, 27 plus another 4's 31,
Math is hard.
and 5 of that was radiant. No, more than that.
How would you like to do this?
16 of it was radiant.
Describe it.
The paladin takes down the pit fiend. This is a general. This is a general of the 9 hells.
So
he commands an army of devils.
So he's been focused this past round on the left side of him. So that gives me a chance to get inside of his the reach of his natural weapon, since I guess that's all that's left. I just take the holy 2-hander I've got and run it right through his chest.
And he howls and screams, and you can see him like dematerializing in front of you. And we slowly pan away of the dream, and the fog creeps back in. And from our vantage point above, you can see the sleeper smile.
And then we reset everything.
I only used one spell.
I used 3, and
Also a ranger.
almost all of my
Again.
Hey, it is beautiful, no? A gift from someone who fancied me once. Her parlor's just down the street. Loves it when I send her new customers, even if she's less enamored with me these days. Toila's tattoos isn't far. It's right across the street from the bookshop, near Architect Way.
remember that?
Oh, I remember this.
The barmaid.
The barmaid, yeah. Do you remember her tattoo?
I think it was a tattoo of Toila, if memory serves.
It was a dragon, and it was moving, yes. Yep.
And then we got a tattoo of the map. Is that right, Garak? You got
Garak got a tattoo. Was it of the map, or I think it was of the map? Yeah.
So Garak's tattoo didn't come till a little later. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But it was
you
at
went
that
to see her.
shop.
You went to see her and you spoke with her. And actually, you got ambushed when you left by.
Right.
I-
And she died
Who,
giving
you
the
remember?
tattoo? Was it like
People
exhausted
that-
her?
The guard, the
You're way
enemy
ahead of
the-
yourself.
Yeah, we're jumping ahead.
The enemies of the Stalart Guard or something like,
Yeah.
and some wizard that came up, helped us, and then left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some guy like popped in and then popped out.
Yeah, and you didn't really know who that was or what was going on. It was very cryptic and strange. Here's a quote for you. We're gonna have to be very careful, very precise, a little crazy. We're gonna need a crew and a safe house to work out of.
Sure.
I might know a place. Locals claim it's haunted, but if you guys can clear it out, it'd be perfect. And we're gonna need a crew just as nuts as we are. Like I said before, I know some guys. John Boy. He even tells some farcical tale about breaking in with the blacksmith shop. He claims that's where he got his dagger. You mentioned who it was earlier. Who's that?
That's our old buddy Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck.
Chuck.
Well, I hope he's doing well. I'm sure he's not, but I hope he is.
Chuck, yeah. Eddie, John Boy, Lady Luck.
Fast Eddie.
Fast Eddie.
Yeah.
Is he the one that got killed?
The driver. He was the driver.
Yeah.
So no, Fast Eddie's alive.
John
Yeah,
Boy?
Fast Eddie's alive.
Oh yeah, he got eaten by that big snake in the sewer.
Yes, John Boy did. That's
Lady
right.
Luck.
Remember this?
Dude, there's so much. That's why I thought this would be fun. It's just like a walkthrough. Because
No,
we haven't
I'm
done
really
it forever.
enjoying this.
No, it is. It's a trip down memory lane. I love it.
Yeah, so do you remember this? Refugees from the village of Swordfell streaming into the gate. They delivered
Yes.
their weapons. They heard horns down the wall. You guys, you heard horns signaling that great attack. And the gate was being closed. And what did you guys do?
And Maren
It
was
was you
trying.
two specifically.
Maren was trying to get as many people and hold the gate open as much as possible and try and save as many people. I do remember that.
You actually ran all the way out.
Yes, Maren ran all the way out. And Inara went out actually scouting to see and saw the army coming.
Yep. Yeah,
That's-
and Raylan, you were involved. How was that?
I honestly don't remember.
You held the gate for her.
Okay, that sounds like something he'd do.
Yeah, like you grabbed that gate and held it up, and you passed like a really tough strength check. While these guys just watched.
I'm weak.
Do you remember what happened after the gate slammed shut? It was something a little dark.
Is there like a little kid stuck on the outside?
So on the inside, he made it in,
Oh,
but then what
nuts.
happened? Rhogar. Rhogar snatched him up, interrogated him, and he pissed his pants all over the place and freaked out. Like, oh, I don't know. I just thought that was one. I wrote all this stuff down, so this is like, and you guys got new orders at that point too, that there were catapults assaulting the East Gate.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
And then we had to make our way all the
We
way.
went out the
Because
side
weren't we at the
door.
south gate?
Yeah, we
were,
went up and
yeah.
out the
I do
east
remember
gate.
that, and then we had to go we had to make our way through the city.
Well, and that was
Wasn't
you
it
found something very important on the way to the East Gate, because you tried to use a different method to get to the East Gate, and there was a very important piece of information.
Where we had to convince them to open the gate.
You found that the tunnels had been blocked. The tunnels
we
leading
tried to
back
go
into the
through
castle.
it, Yeah.
You were going to use
Yeah.
those tunnels to exit, and you found that those were
They
had
were
been
like you used them as a
collapsed.
kid, right, or something.
They were the tunnels between my house and the castle, and also from the castle to the outside of the north of the city,
Yep.
That one was still
which we didn't
open, I
check,
think.
and we ended up doing something in the wrong order. But we came in from the opposite side, and our people were waiting for us. Like, where you been?
Yeah, our grand
We
screw
fought
up.
through this. We
So
fought
that
through
was
the
later.
castle.
That was much later.
It was. That
So,
was after.
you- Yeah, immediately after
Thanks.
you guys handled that the catapult attack like a boss.
I did some cool AoE stuff.
Yeah.
Poison cloud or something.
With some mist going on. Yeah.
Yep, you guys wrecked that encounter, and then the other thing that was very dark happened. You guys heard that there was you heard the bells, and you were rushing to stop an apparent attack. Actually, you got word from General Draskos via the letter that you were rushing to stop the incursion from the ships from the water.
Yeah.
And how did you get out to the water? and what happened.
So Valpyrus
This is more humor
committed
than
murder.
dark, isn't it?
Murder. That's the best way to
Yeah,
describe.
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
It
Everyone
was
on the
cold
pier.
blooded. Yeah, it was.
Yes, he lost like at least one level of alignment in that one moment.
I'm neutral.
And then we made a really big mess out of the port.
Yeah, you guys made
That
a
was
huge mess out of the port.
just-
You sunk 2 ships in the channel,
Yeah.
essentially.
That was fun.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
that was a fun one.
We were like up,
Yep.
sliding down a sinking
Yeah.
ship.
That's right. You step
Ram.
onto the ship, eerily dark and silent, empty, save one, standing silently in the center of the ship, a single figure, blood-red robes, ominous, terrifying. You cast your gaze to the rest of the ship and spot 4 glowing red shards. And I don't know if you guys remember that fight, but the ship was like on an arc and it was driving everybody away from the guy. And eventually,
We had our flag of darkness planted.
yep,
So I was sneaking around and we had to shoot the crystals out.
yep.
I remember that one.
I thought that's where we got the flag.
We
I think that-
Yeah,
I think that is where you got
Yeah.
the.
They had it, but
Yeah.
then we took it and replanted it so that we were using it.
Yeah, I think you were. Yeah.
And then we used it again during that time when Kethra decided to.
In the basement
Yeah.
of the
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So the tattoo was next, actually. The tattoo depicts an underground battlefield in the background. The foreground's a massive purple dragon. Wings flared, breathing waves of energy into a small group of warriors cowering in fear. In the center of the blast stands a single dwarf. Maybe. I don't know. Hammer raised to strike. And the dreamer sees this warrior, and his focus narrows on the warrior, and he sees the hammer itself glowing, rainbow glow, like arcs of energy glowing through the hammer itself, and then
Yep.
backs back out, and that same warrior is standing in front of a golem, and 2 massive statues spin around the room. Roll initiative.
Did we get a rest in between?
Yes, full rest. Everybody's
Okay.
back full.
Is there any questions?
I mean, I had 5 on hit points, just not spell slots.
Okay, that die's done too.
I'm
What
just
attack this again?
gonna
The golem?
Yeah.
What?
Just reuse the one.
I vaguely remember this.
Das bitte. A little bit. 15.
Wait, so when I stole Kagan's thing,
What is this?
was that a long time?
That was like a year after this.
Okay, that was still wow.
It was like 6 sessions and
Well, like after this fight specifically. This is still
really
early.
That far back.
like we were exploring the caves and there was
Because I believe this is where we got the hammer from Garak.
there's a bunch of puzzles and this cat.
Yeah, we're not good at puzzles. And I have no idea where the Archer went. So I'm just
Did you guys roll initiative?
Yep.
You got
3.
3?
Yeah. It's a number.
7?
I went from like first to last.
Oh no, I'm still behind you.
Oh jeez.
Oh, we both rolled 2s, and your dex is a lot better than mine.
So the golem is 14.
If my dice is better than yours, I'm questioning myself as a.
And the archers are 6.
How many?
2. There's 2. They're like those statues. I don't know if you remember this, but Garak was combating this giant like stone golem in the center, up on a dais, in front, like right in front of a huge sarcophagus. So what the dreamer sees really is just the combat. The things around him are murky and, you know,
Ethereal.
They can't quite make them out.
That's right. He was first in the rooms, which made everything
Yeah, he tripped
attack
everything.
him or something.
He blew all the traps in one fell swoop.
You said they were initiative 6.
6, yeah.
She got above him.
So,
You rolled a 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm first. Who can I kill?
to be... You got a new sheet? Maren,
I
Archer, Golem,
just-
Valpyrus.
yes.
Alright, lead us off, Valpyrus.
Aha! Blow them up. Who can die? Can I get a 10-foot radius of the main dude and the archer closest to us?
No.
No.
When
if I
you say
put it-
closest to us, you
closest to
mean-
me in the real world. Right there. Yeah, can I get them both in a
10-foot radius?
10-foot diameter?
Negative.
Sure.
This is a 10-foot range.
20-foot diameter.
20-foot?
No.
Right?
You
It's-
said 10-foot diameter.
No, it's a 20-foot total if I'm doing a fireball.
Oh, can you hit both of them and...
20-foot
Yes, you're good.
sphere, really. So that would be diameter, and not Garak.
Yes.
Okay! This shall happen. Let's just do...
First fireball.
Well, actually, that's 40, isn't it? 20-foot diameter?
It's 20-foot radius. It is a 40
Foot
diameter.
40
Or is
foot
that
diameter.
called 20 is the radius on all
Yeah,
these things?
I'm looking at it right now. 20-foot
It
radius.
just says 20.
If you go the full description, it says 20-foot radius.
Yes, you can
Okay.
hit both.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go 4th level fireball. In that spot, I need them to both make Dex 17 saving.
Okay, so center golem first. 11 fails, and archer is 13. So both
that's
fail.
Full 9d of 6. That's a lot of ones. Yikes.
Minimum 9 damage.
That's 4 of ones. 8. That was a 4. 8. Damn it. 10, 12, 14. 17? Ugh, that's terrible. But
To
17.
Archer and Goblin.
There's not 2 rolls in this in 5e for AoE, is it? 1 per target? Or-
It's everything, I believe.
So that was in little
Yep, yours are good. I'm going to roll advantage on those for future checks for everybody's awareness. I missed that. All right. And it's a magical attack, right? So they get advantage on saving throws. So. Okay. Where are we at?
I move back behind Rhogar. Or, yeah, whatever that is, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that takes us to golem number 1. Or the center golem, right? That's what you have it marked?
There's 2 archers and 1 golem. Right?
Yeah, okay, I see it now. Sorry. So he takes 2 slam attacks against Garak there. We didn't roll for Garak, but I'll keep track of his hit points if we can.
Okay.
Here come the list of things to
So slam attack number 1. 28 to hit. I'm sure that hits Garak. Where's his? I have his AC. If I say it out loud, everybody remember it?
Sure.
11.
11. All right.
11?
no gear on.
That's not right.
No.
Fix your character sheet, Roger.
I feel like he should be between 18 and 20. But
It's a shakeout,
it
man.
is.
That's all I can do. You know, we're just,
Yep.
we're just where we're at.
Yeah, he's
So,
definitely not wearing armor.
3d8.
There's a naked dwarf in the middle of the room.
Oh God! Where's that girl?
Nothing finer. 17 and 6 is 20.
In all his glory.
23?
3. Yes, please. Second attack is a miss. 13. No, 13 hits. 13 does
Sure.
not. 13 does not hit him. It's fine. So 5, 6, 7 damage if it was hit. So that takes us to where?
Not me.
Me! Rhogar.
Rhogar.
Running up with my defender longsword. I'm gonna do a +1 to hit and a +2 to AC
Okay.
on my sword. Just to test it out. So I'm at, I have to remember it. 23 on the golem.
On the golem.
Or run up to the golem.
That'll hit.
23.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm at 15 damage, but then I'll do goading attack.
Yep.
So he's a, what did I say, that's a whiz 13 save? Whiz, whiz 17 save.
19 pass.
Okay, so that's 21 damage though. Second attack. It's gonna be a hit for 9. So 21, then 9. And the last one, 26 hits, I'm assuming?
Yep.
21, then 9, and then 13.
Got him. Okay. Maren.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Locked.
Whoops.
There's a chart. There's a mark. for that.
Really? What's going on here? Refresh the page.
If you
There's Mark.
come to the other side of me, then Garak, then I'll give the next.
Sorry,
Well,
it
I
just
was
decided
gonna
this
run
moment
off.
that it wanted to do a
fight
session
the archer.
timeout.
Say it again.
It just decided right now I wanted to do a session timeout on me. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I've never seen that happen.
I know, me neither. Okay, so I'm gonna cast
Oh, I need to subtract
Hunter's Mark,
6 damage.
which gives me an extra d6 to the target when I hit
Okay.
it with a weapon attack, and I have advantage on wisdom checks. I'm gonna cast it, on the big guy right there. So that gives me an extra d6. And I'm going to attack with my oath.
The oath.
When I adjust my sword, it's so the attack roll
And
and
then this is gonna give me a d6.
that's the bonus.
So I'm gonna, okay, so
Okay.
So I gave up 2 to get
I'm
these.
going to say to him, Legin Gurf Nasin Roignin.
Oh my God.
Well executed.
Well done.
And that is 30 to hit.
Yeah.
And that was Sindarin, by the way, not Quenya. And
I can tell. I can tell.
You guys knew that.
you guys totally knew that. And that is, 10, 15, 17 plus 5 is 22 damage.
22. Roll. Add 1d4 damage.
I don't have another D. Oh,
That's a
wait,
6.
sorry, that's a
Add
6.
1d4. Just roll 1. There you go.
1.
All right. So add 1 to that.
And I'll do it all again.
That includes the damage from your mark.
Yeah.
Whisper.
Actually, can I do something else? You know what? I'll have Inara go and attack. Because we haven't had her attack yet. I think that'll be fun.
There's your extra ally.
Yeah. Put him. Tell her to come beside me.
Yeah. I actually.
Where are you? Did you run up
I
there?
did run up there beside Garak. Yeah. Yeah. So Inara can come.
Yeah, I'll have her.
Other side of me.
Does it cost her an action to move? Or no? I don't know how to.
Movement.
Okay.
So it's another
Melee weapon attack plus 4 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target hit. Okay. I'm gonna just try this out.
Do it.
11 plus 4 to hit.
15. No, it does not hit.
No. Okay. She tried. She tried really hard.
That might be.
It was terrifying, the screech of the
The
blood
screech.
as it came in.
She flapped her wings and she was like.
That thing was made out of stone.
She can't pierce it.
Okay.
Like that.
My turn, I believe.
Yeah, bring it up, Raylan.
Bringing up the bottom of the pack.
You gotta,
Wait, the art? Oh no, the archers go next.
Oh, archers?
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh, she had advantage, but that's okay. That's fine.
first
Next time.
they move.
That's right.
two,
You kept going
three,
in circles. Right?
5, 6.
So she gets advantage.
What is it? 8? 40 feet? 8. Right?
Yeah.
And is that off the map?
Not quite. I mean, you can see
At the edge. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Good there?
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they both fire at the closest person. So Valpyrus, first one is attacking you. And that's going to be... Sorry. 10 is 28 to hit. 28 to hit.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, and 6 is 17 damage. And then the other one is going to attack Garak. Same roll, 28 to hit, which I'm pretty sure is going to hit, and 6, 10, 10 and 6 is 16 damage. Alright, and who's next? Now Raylan, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I should be able to make that when I get back.
Come back.
Behind me.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll take a swing at him.
Slap on the ass on the way back.
Go get him, Tiger.
In that case, I'll take a swing at him.
You have a two-hander? Is that what
Yeah. Yeah. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Finally found the right die. 6, 12, 15,
This is our
19.
19. Okay.
Yep. And second swing. See, it's all about having the right die. Because that's 28.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
And that's
That's
20. Yeah, I'm gonna smite it. Why not? We'll just do first level smiting.
Level of
23 damage.
23.
Yup.
Okay.
And then I'm having fun. We'll do a compelled duel again. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17?
That's the DC.
So
So I believe it makes it.
makes it.
Yep.
Okay. That takes us to Garak, who's not actually going to attack. Valpyrus. He flails violently at it. It looks like he's doing a ton of damage.
Who's
Garak.
Valpyrus? Oh.
Valpyrus, you're up.
Are there any loose objects of 1 to 5 pounds in the area?
Sure, yeah, there's some
Rubble?
rubble in the area.
Okay.
Double.
In the dream.
Double.
I choose one of these objects that isn't being worn or carried, and I catapult it in a straight line up to 90 feet
Okay.
at this guy behind me also.
Archer number 2.
This one?
The back guy, yeah.
Okay.
You must make a Dex 17 saving throw.
Dex 17. 4.
Okay, 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Hard fail.
3d8 bludge.
Hey, that's better. So 14, 15, 16 damage.
16.
Is a rock
I would just
a
pick up.
non-magical weapon?
I think. So.
Bludgeoning. It's bludgeoning.
It's just an object. I don't think it will be magical. I mean, the force. I'm telekinesing it.
Bludgeoning from slashing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with. I'm gonna say it's a magical rock for the time being, and then you hit it. Okay, go ahead.
So that's what I do, and then.
How much damage was it?
It was 16.
16. You got it. Okay, good.
And that was just the first level.
The bonus?
Is it a cantrip or is it?
That is a spell, a first level spell.
Bonus or movement?
No.
Okay. That takes us to the golem, who casts slow on everyone within 10 feet of it.
I will use my reaction to counterspell.
You're not within 10 feet.
Okay. You're gonna counter.
Oh, you're gonna counterspell.
Right, I have counterspell as an ability now.
All right. So remind me how counterspell works.
Pulling it up.
Since it's your spell.
It's a reaction.
Reaction when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell, attempt to interrupt.
Yeah.
If the creature is casting a spell 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. 4th or higher, I have to make an ability check.
What did you cast?
Shit, I have no idea what level slow is. D&D Beyond. Slow spells. Slow 3rd level. All right, so it fails.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Unless you used a higher spell slot.
I don't have higher spell
No,
slots.
unless he used it in a higher spell slot. But he doesn't.
There are no spell slots on this creature. It's an ability, basically. It's an action, not a spell slot.
So it's just an interrupt. It just stops. It's not casting.
So target can. Yeah. Okay. So that takes us. That's his action, and well done. Takes us to Rhogar.
Yeah.
Light it up.
Lighting. All 3 is going straight to my attack. And I will be trying to go him. Just. 16, did I say?
No.
Okay. Number 2. Worse. Number 3. There we go. 28.
Yep, that's a hit.
15 and goading attack. Oh, so 16 damage. Make a whiz save 17.
He passes.
Wow. Okay. So 16 on the goblin.
He rolled a 20. That's like my 4th.
Are these archers
today.
humanoids? Or are these all like.
They are
Golem
constructs. They're not humanoids. These are not, like I said, I couldn't find the right
So
pawn for those guys.
this is my first time. So action surge is just I can do another action.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use my dragon breath because I can get him and that archer.
Cool.
Um,
What's the range on it?
15.
I don't think you can get to that.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. He's 20.
I'll just hit the golem then.
With your action?
Yeah.
3 attacks?
No, with my dragon breath. With my breath. I said I was gonna do it.
Okay.
Dex 15.
Dex 15. 14. That passes. Or he fails.
Fails.
Sorry. Yeah, you get it.
11 past the 46.
40.
4.
I keep hearing.
9, 15 damage.
Alright.
15 fire.
So,
40.
How's he looking?
He took 108 damage.
looks like a golem, like a stone golem. Waiting for Maren to
He's
turn him into a
not
cushion.
bleeding, but I see some mud.
Some chips showing.
Oh, he is bloodied, if that's what you were asking. Sure. But there's no bloodied in 5e, so that's why I didn't, He looks like a
He's
golem.
looking rough, let's say.
He's looking rough.
That's what the verse would say.
He was rough to begin with. Chiseled. Chiseled stone.
I can see that chisel from here.
What you gonna do?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just saying that to me.
Dude.
Okay, my bad.
Keep moving the table, and I know it's probably looks horrible on screen. Stop touching it. Stop touching it.
Does my Hunter's Mark stay for for an hour? Ooh. Okay.
As long as you maintain concentration.
What do I have to do to maintain concentration?
If you get hit, make a Constitution saving
Half
Okay,
the
that's
damage
throw.
or something.
I think it's the
Okay.
value of the damage.
Okay.
I think you save half versus half the damage.
None of my other spells are really good for this.
Well, you have to save whatever your
I'm gonna
damage
do
you took.
lightning arrow again. That's
Half of
kind
that
of.
is your saving.
Okay, I will shoot my bow again,
So the harder you get,
and I
the
will
harder
say, begin messing lightning again to get all of this.
So much innocuous.
It
I have to
killed the,
glue-
You keep doing that.
killed the tower.
Glue it already.
25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a hit.
All right. So this
I
is
should
not.
actually be using mine.
So
Got the Nidhogg
this is
crest on it.
10,
God.
15, 16 plus 5 is
Not that anyone in the street
21 damage.
All right.
21. Yeah, 21 damage.
It's got gold in the base. Oh, well.
All right. That takes us to the archers, I think. So the archers immediately move.
You're welcome.
Wait,
And attack the closest. Sorry, go ahead.
didn't I have a second action?
I don't know where you. I thought you said you were done. I apologize.
Did I say I was done? I don't remember. I said I was done. You can go ahead. I'll assume you move right.
Did you
ahead.
take 2 attacks?
No, I didn't do take 2 attacks, but
Take
it's
second
fine.
attack,
You can
go.
move forward.
Who was your first?
25 again, and that is.
That hits.
Both within 30.
Jeez, 12, 15, 20, 25 damage.
Nice.
And pincushion it is. There you go. Sorry.
Okay, so this I think this
Would
is
he
the,
move-
this is the first one. This is the one.
Oh, you used your reaction.
So
to
he's
counter.
probably
I did.
So when
closest
he moved away.
to.
So,
No. Still think it was worth it.
I'm looking
I
at
think
the
he's
spells
closest
that
to
I
you,
picked.
Valpyrus. It's a push.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a push. He shoots at Valpyrus. 15 to AC.
I cast shield as a reaction and it misses.
Nice. The second one attacks you, Maren.
I will use
22 to AC.
That's a hit.
It's 21 damage. And
That hurt.
Wralin,
Oh yes, my turn.
it is your turn, sir.
I'll run.
Really hurt.
I guess the one coming towards me.
Just right at him.
Yeah.
That's archer number 1.
25.
Hits.
15. Second swing. Much higher.
Also hits then.
17 damage. And we'll try one. Yeah, we'll try one more time to use a compelled duel on this guy.
Nice.
So wisdom saving throw,
Yes.
17. All right. It's just how these things go sometimes.
He has a -1 whiz, but but he rolled a crit, so
Yeah, that'll
basically
happen.
20.
Moving on.
I mean, I guess it's 19 technically. All right.
Eric. Valpyrus.
Valpyrus.
Okay. I think I've confirmed that both of the archers are 30 feet from the golem, or within 30 or less feet.
Within 30 feet of the golem.
I think they're like exactly
6
30
first.
feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, sure.
Chain lightning on the golem.
Nice.
Boom.
6th level.
6th.
I need everyone to make Dex 17. Probably have advantage.
So when you say everyone,
Enemies.
I choose 2 targets to jump to.
okay.
Sorry, every of Doug's ones.
All of my ones. All right, so this one first. And let me make sure I get this right. Dex
We'll take that.
13.
Full hit.
This one 8. 9.
Okay. 10d8. So I need 2.
You need to get some more dice, bro.
I got the dice.
You're playing a wizard. Act like it. Pound a dice.
He has them. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Got
apologize.
them all. Yeah.
All right.
That's better. Okay. 9, 13, 14, 15, 25, 24, 27, 29
29 each.
each of lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
On all of them? Or just the big guy?
The golem.
I want to shoot a lightning bolt at him.
Well, you did.
Ah.
Goes in his head and out his ass.
I tickle the unders. I don't know.
Yeah, so the lightning cracks across the sky and slams into
Into
this
his
thing
gonads
and
first.
shoots right out the other sides, right off to the archers. And the golem, like crumbling and moaning and falling to the ground and crushes, and the camera pans. You can switch the music if you want. Pans back,
What?
and we see again the dreamer, and again a smile cracks his face. This is a good time for a short break if you guys want to take it. Yes?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so we're going to take 10 and we'll be back at 8:45 Eastern.
Okay.
So, just as a reminder, we're watching who I'm calling the Dreamer, and the smile fades from his face as he returns to the same fitful. He's twitching in his sleep. It looks like restless leg, but like, more than that. So, I guess at this point in the story, this is about the time that you guys decided to go ahead and take a frontal assault on the castle.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened.
Failed skill checks.
Not our best moment.
And I seem to recall the dwarf doing the best on them, actually. So you guys were trying to scale the ramparts leading up to the castle.
We were told that Valpyrus did this as a child, so we figured if Val could do it as a kid, how hard could it really be?
Piece of cake. But yeah, so the dice were not on your side that day. Not that day. You did make it up to the castle, and it was, as I recall, eerily quiet as you arrived. And you heard some screams, and that was all Raylan needed in order to
just
charge,
burst through the courtyard, be ambushed from all sides.
Okay. Ambushed or just engaged in combat?
Just not the element of stealth was no longer the plan.
Yeah. The chain devils, and it was pandemonium. But you successfully fought your way all the way up to the throne room, where you found what? Do you guys remember?
Someone posing as my father?
The succubus was there again. I remember that.
You found the succubus, and
another
what did
devil.
she do? She had someone in her.
She
Your brother is being sacrificed.
She trimmed his family tree a little bit.
A bit.
Well, when we freed an old man from we went to the dungeons.
No, that was later.
Yeah, you watched your brother die at the hands of the succubus, who summoned a devil.
Right. He was sacrificed to someone.
And a couple of devil-like cats as well. And she tried to escape. Emily?
Yeah, we got it this time, though.
The dagger of revealing or something?
No, it was
true form or something?
So, the dagger she had was the Exodus knife.
The Exodus knife, yeah.
That makes interdimensional pocket.
She was trying to use it
But
when you took her
before that,
down.
we had a dagger that would reveal an enemy's true form, or reveal.
We were given something by members of the church, or something.
The fire. Yeah, you had some
fire of revealing, or some sort of.
We did
cast a
have
shadow
one magic weapon.
Yeah.
I think.
Was that what we did?
Think she had.
I had Lunia's bracelet.
That's what it
But I
was.
don't remember if we had it then.
We did. I'm pretty sure we did.
But that's for polymorphs, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Regardless, you killed her,
Yep.
and you found out that she was not human.
Mm-hmm.
She was, in fact, what? A succubus. Like they are, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I had Lunia's.
Happens to the best of us.
Recovered the Exodus knife. You fought your way to the basement, cleared out some other. There was a couple of combat fights in the basement, including one with a wraith, or the. I'm sorry, not a wraith. A Saurus worm, which that was that creature that began this whole mess by slaughtering the encampment and killing Rhogar. I don't know if you remember that.
Is that the one we fought in the tunnel?
In the tunnel.
On the way out, I guess you would call it?
And we met the people who we were supposed to come in with. We just cleared everything and then let them in at the end, like, we've been waiting for you.
Yep, and you rescued your brother.
Divinity too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And at that time, I think you leveled up to the point where you hit Paragon tier, and there was only really one thing left for you guys to do in Stallard, And that was
The casino.
take down a whole casino filled with mobsters. Like you do.
That was also a much bigger mess than it needed to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, Kethra.
Oh, that's right. We were just sort of blending in nicely.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We spent a party. Probably
So
one.
Don Benette, sitting at the table, smirks across the table at you, Valpyrus. Says, "Welcome, Valpyrus. You've been busy. Murdered your sisters, kidnapped your mother, burned down the villa. I never thought you had the balls. I wondered if you even knew the family business. But here you sit. Your uncle Vincent would have been proud." You guys... So, yeah, I mean...
I was being wrongly accused because of shape-shifting.
Yeah, but you had her favor.
Yep.
I mean, she was an evil bitch, so, you know, for sure, right? How about this? You strain against your bonds and realize they were done in haste and not as tight as they might be. And you guys only heard about this ancillary, but I'm reading you the actual script. You struggle to step out of your bound arms, bring them in front of your body and work your hands out. Ungagging yourself, you breathe in deeply for the first time and realize you've got at least a couple of broken ribs. You fumble around for a moment. A couch, a bed, a table, a chest, a lamp! You light the lamp and you find yourself in a small, well-appointed room. You toss the chest, find some assorted linens, a pair of fine black boots, a pair of goggles, a quiver, a long bow with a sparkly silver string. You peer into the next room. It's very quiet. Dark smoke floats at eye level. Corpses litter the floor. Spilled drinks. The bar smolders. A snake. Where's the snake? The snake is gone. But a man lies in the middle of the floor, and you can still see he's breathing, but unconscious. So, you guys remember this. Basically, you left Kethra for dead in the basement of the casino. And she's the one that scooped up all the magical items of all the dead corpses that you had littered on the way out.
Okay, you say we left her for dead. Let's back that up.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Explore this a little bit.
I don't think that would have...
Either we were gonna die,
Yep.
or
Well, she was taken.
she was gonna die. Yeah, she got teleported
She
too.
was
She was
like-
taken away.
So we didn't know where she was. All we knew was we were getting our asses handed to us.
And
And the entire basement was on fire.
I specifically remember...
Oh, I did that.
I specifically...
No,
Well,
All of
I,
us
put
did.
I did a wall of fire.
Yeah.
And burned the bar.
yep,
Yeah.
you did
And
do
the
that.
curtains going on fire.
Yep.
And I specifically remember wanting to go after her, but then being told, basically, outvoted.
Because like 80% of us were out of healing surges.
Yeah. So Kethra, on her own, at 1 hit point of health, snuck her way through the basement, picked the lock into the vault, loaded herself up with platinum and armor and everything she could carry, and hauled herself out of Grutterts, where she, bolted for the door and ran out of Grutterts and into the night. In the meantime, you guys thought Kethra was alive. Do you remember?
Yeah. Because there's a Rakshasa imitating her.
Yeah, and Kethra played the part beautifully, which was, I asked her to do that, and I said, hey, you need to do this for me, and she was like, yeah, this sounds like fun.
Honestly, I thought that she had forgotten details out of character, and therefore didn't even think to call her on it.
Yeah, so she wandered her way out of the building. The Rakshasa, posing as Kethra, came with you guys, essentially, met up with you in the alleyway, I think, and ran back to your base and spent the night with you, and then convinced you, she convinced you, not me, she convinced you to take her back to the Thieves Guild, where she was going to slaughter the rest of the Thieves Guild. That's her, she's the boss of the mob. The Thieves Guild's her only competition in town, so this is a huge win for her, so she's going to slaughter everything. And you guys were... I don't know if you know that combat. You remember that combat in the lobby of the Thieves Guild? I called that knife in a phone booth. in my notes, and you guys.
That was cramped,
I
yeah.
remember because Tegan was there.
Yeah, and you guys were going down, I think, until Kethra actually showed up, and she put a bunch of knives in the Rakshasa and like killed it in like one round.
We were okay. I'm not saying we were doing great. We were okay. I remember we were real close to getting stabbed by everybody.
Yeah.
And then Maren used the aforementioned polymorph item to and managed to land a hit on the Rakshasa, and that convinced half, like, all the Thieves Guild guys that, oh, wait, no, maybe we don't kill the rest of them, just this one thing.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually took the time to paint a second Kethra mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to, like, make it even worse.
One of them was in the...
Where was it?
Was in the box of Pathfinder guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's a second...
The one thing I remember
Kethra
about
mini,
that fight was that, like, Tegan grabbed Maren and was, like, trying to get her to the door and get her out of there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your dad was actually trying to save you.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was the one thing I remember, because Maren was trying to fight.
Well,
and
he's
I think
been...
that, yeah.
He had been giving you the cold shoulder at best for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an interesting fight. I remember that one. When Kethra showed up.
And then shortly after that, I mean, you guys basically walked out of that rich as, I mean, as wealthy as Wralin had ever been. And,
well, I mean, that doesn't take much.
Pious Rhogar.
Pious Wralin. And, you know...
Unlike some of you, I didn't inherit thousands of gold from...
And a small allowance of, thousands of gold.
Couple plat a week.
So,
So
what did you decide to do after that? Where were you headed? I mean, you had saved the city of Stallart from an incursion from the south. You had taken down the Thieves Guild. I'm not sorry, not the Thieves Guild, the mob. And do you remember what you decided to do? What was the most important thing to do?
I had a long talk with Chuck.
You're talking about like
We went to the Fae.
the money, the thing that we were able to do with all the. You gave us like a.
Oh yeah, you guys did get some time to do some.
You gave us like, basically do one thing that a lot of money would allow you to do.
I did give you a plot token. Yeah, you guys remember what your plot tokens were?
I was just about to look that up. I know Kethra and I used ours together for something.
And you guys bought an inn.
Yes, I was just trying to remember. I was gonna look up our conversation so that I could remember what it was called.
Yeah, you gave your dad a job there, and put him in charge of it.
What was it? Did you name it? I don't remember.
I want to say you bought the inn that was over in the rich side of town.
The one that we stayed at near my house?
It's the new headquarters of the Thieves Guild, yeah.
Maybe I don't see a name for it. What did you do with yours, Rich? You remember?
I do not.
I don't remember either.
I got.
I was relying on you for that one.
That's why I got the chalice from Sir Juicy.
That's right.
Yep, that's what that one was.
Yeah.
I know. That was earlier.
I set up
At some point, I was called into the keep.
Oh, I remember
to talk
what
to
yours
the general.
is, and it is not shared. Correct. And you can go back through your Slack to see that. Valpyrus, do you remember what your plot token was?
Yeah, I was setting up a temple to Coralon in Stallart.
That's right, yeah.
Since there wasn't one, and I guess,
Yep.
hiring who needed to be hired to run it, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't remember if there were many details, it's a general,
No, I think that was it, and
basically setting up a new temple in the temple ward.
Garak put his token towards actually strengthening the blacksmith guild and turning it, making it strong enough that it would no longer be able to be essentially bankrolled or forced around by the mob. So he corrected a wrong there with his. So, yeah, and then shortly after that, you guys hightailed it out of there. You step into the frigid waters. They're surprisingly deep and cold. Up, over your head as you walk on the bottom towards the center. The cool blue light of the sky fades to darkness. Remember where you're headed?
We were in the,
I mean, I know, but...
I took them to the secret Fey boundary in the gardens, the royal gardens, this pond that was deeper than a pond.
Yep. Yeah, and for the record, this was in his backstory from pre-episode 0. Like, this stuff is... This was, I mean...
There's a lot of work setting up this Fey boundary.
Yep. You struggle to hold your breath and notice that the light is returning. Or, you see the cool blue light of the sky fade to darkness. You struggle to hold your breath and notice the light is returning. Instead of blue, it's more like amber, and the water is warming all around you, and you sense the great power of nature itself.
Yeah, Garak peed in the water.
Roll initiative.
Oh, so close. I was like,
What?
Here, I'm gonna hold this up to the camera.
What is that? Holy.
I don't remember that.
No, neither do I.
This is new.
This is part of a
that's
dream.
it's a dream snake. That's what Doug
That's
sees
interesting.
all
You don't remember him?
No. Great.
Or
I
is this the
rolled really high.
There's like guardians at the
Oh,
boundary.
okay, never mind.
Oh,
Just last year.
Let's tap it.
dun, 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 dun. Where's that fight music?
Oh.
Valpyrus,
Play-
initiative.
7.
Hey, twinsies. What's your dex mod?
God, he's
What
so
is my
big,
dex
he's not even on the map.
That's a tiebreaker, right?
Plus 2.
You win.
21.
Oh, what's your dex mod?
1.
21 for you also.
Yeah, and I go before him.
You're a jerk.
What? I didn't realize your initiative is +1.
Yeah, I got...
The Aboleth.
Aboleth.
Yeah, we definitely did fight in Avalon.
No, you did not. The
We just-
Aboleth.
I just asked the guardians to
Uh,
pass.
His initiative is a 9. Excuse me. And the Chuls
Chul.
are 17.
Are 17.
Yeah, I'll fix your spelling.
Oh, that guy. Lawful
No,
evil.
come on.
Okay.
20-foot fish. Fish like
Erupting out of the ground beneath you,
3.5 tons.
is an enormous, snake-ish, like sharkish, no fins, slimy creature, and all around it is oozing like sludge. Not sludge. It's more like it's like petroleum gel, like you know that liquid KY crap. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that, and it's everywhere. It's like snot. It's like huge vats of snot coming off of this thing. That mucus. That's the right word. It's mucus.
Like a snail. Snail juice.
Yeah, like snail juice. But you're,
Snotty.
to be clear, you're underwater, and it's underwater. It's erupting out of the ground beneath you, like blocking your path, and it's oozing snot, mucus all around.
I think I left Inara. I don't think Inara came with us, by the way, to the Fae.
No, I don't believe
I left her with Tegan.
did.
Valpyrus.
What?
You, sir, have the initiative.
How?
I don't know. You were at the top, so I said you.
No.
No.
So you say. Oh, me?
I'm at the bottom.
There.
Again? Ah, okay.
Maren, I apologize.
So we're underwater
You
right
have
now?
It may not
You are
have
all underwater. Take a deep breath. Strangely, you find it comfortable to breathe the water.
Yeah, you just
That's right.
take a deep breath of water.
It's like as natural as breathing air you've breathed in your entire life.
Somehow I feel lightning arrows would not be the best thing right now.
Or
Or the best
they're
thing.
the best thing.
There's only one way to find out.
You can talk to fish, right? You have to talk to animals?
I have to speak with animals, yes I do. Talk to this thing?
Not an animal.
No, I'm not gonna talk
Do you
to
want to talk to it?
it. No, I want to kill it. I'm gonna cast lightning arrow and at 4th level, which gives me 5d8s. I'm gonna need an extra d8 from somebody. And then I'm gonna shoot my bow. Thank you. And I'm going to say I have to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I'm gonna say the Gingirth must seem Rhogar as I knock my lightning arrow and I shoot it at this gigantic mucousy creature that is, I'm guessing, hurling like straight towards us. Like it's like swimming
erupted
towards
out
us.
of the ground.
Okay, yeah, it just came out of the
Just
yeah, that's a 19 plus 12 is...
That hits.
Yeah.
Or we're running.
And that is... Oh, gosh. Jeez here. Okay, so that's 5 plus 6 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. Plus 8 is 21. Plus 6 is 27. Plus my 5 is 32 lightning damage.
Sweet. 32. Somebody got that?
And then I do it all again.
Crit.
And I crit.
Whoa!
Both double 20s! Let me just say, double 20s. I actually need to take a... I'm just
Picture or it didn't happen.
I see it.
You're welcome.
So
It happened.
That's crazy.
I think I know, but the aboleth isn't
So-
a monstrosity, is it?
Aberration.
That's what I thought.
It's a large aberration.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does the crit work again?
You add all those up and then you roll them again and add them up again.
Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, it totally happened, by the way. So that's 8,
The probability on
7
that's
is
like
15,
crazy, by the way.
20, 22, 23 plus 5 is 28. Oh gosh, can someone help me do the math?
I got 28 count
28,
those.
okay, so 28 plus 8 is 36. That makes it an even 40 right there. 46. 46 plus 7 is
You don't get to add modifiers twice.
She's not.
53.
53. And then plus 5 is 58 lightning damage.
Jesus.
Just did 90 in one turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
That was
There's
the
something left.
Good luck.
Leave some for me.
a ranger in water.
Okay.
How shocking.
This does not surprise me. Why does you know? The only thing that would make more sense is if Kethra went next and rolled just
crits.
2 crits.
yep.
All right, what do you got?
Why not? We'll do something a little different.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I apologize. He uses a legendary action and tail swipes you back. Are you within? Oh, wait, are you within range? Probably not.
Where did you put me? I don't know.
20 feet.
Nope. You're good. No legendary action there.
So, spoiler alert.
So,
This guy has a legendary reaction.
range check. I've got a 30-foot cube. Are those two on the ends more than 30 apart?
I don't think it's a reaction. It's just
From these two?
Yeah.
done out of turn.
Yes.
Okay. We'll hold off on that then. That's unfortunate. Well, if it ain't broke,
Tinker with it.
I'm just.
so I suppose I'll just charge the darn thing.
Okay, you swim up. Do you have a swim speed?
No.
What's the swim speed?
That's a great question.
I don't know.
I should have done that. I should have checked it. Fast, normal, slow, cover obscured, kind distance, terrain, space, abilities, swim, D&D Beyond swim. Somebody search.
Acrobatic. It normally takes. Oh no, that's drowning.
So it's extra movement.
Special types of movement. When climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
Okay, so it's basically
Unless the
all
creature
rough
has.
terrain.
Yeah.
So you can move. Are you 30 mover or 20?
30.
Extra.
What's that?
30, so 15.
Foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
Alright, so I'm
Yes, that's-
well shy, so I suppose
Well, there's a
I'll
version of swimming
cast-
that's difficult.
No,
There's-
we.
there's just like a fast moving
No.
version.
I would say you're within. You're 5.
Okay.
I'm going to treat this purple block under here as where his head.
Require strength.
Alright then.
He's ginormous, dude.
Then swing.
Swing.
12, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, why not smite it up?
Do it.
Ten, 19, 25 plus 4 is 29.
29?
Yep.
Somebody got that?
And second swing. Ooh, not great. 17.
17 hits.
Oh.
Okay. 10.
Darkness.
Somebody got that?
Yep.
Alright. That takes us to the Chew. And they immediately move in to attack. Six. I said he was in that square. Something like this.
Well, if he's in that square, doesn't he occupy?
I don't know. I like him in here somewhere.
Okay.
You can move under your ally.
What's that?
You can swim under your ally.
Yeah, sure. I think so. Or over, right?
I'm not worried about it.
Through. You can swim through.
It's a dream. Things happen.
That's all a dream.
He's slippery. He's slipping through the snuts.
Okay, so this one near
Schnauch.
here.
Call me Schnauch.
Goes ahead and uses tentacles. Well, I guess he's going to actually try to attempt to grapple you first, Maren. So he attempts to grapple you with his tentacles. So I think it's contested strength, right?
Strength versus strength.
Or dex.
Yeah, so it's athletics versus athletics or acrobatics? Or
I think she gets to choose dex or strength.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so
Dex.
19, and you get to roll strength or dex.
Dex. So do I get? Is it a saving? Is it my saving?
You add your dex bonus.
You add your acrobatics.
Oh,
It's
acrobatics.
athletics versus acrobatics.
Oh, okay. So never mind. I thought it was this over here. So okay, never mind.
If that's what she rolled, she beat you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fairly confident.
Okay.
My acrobatics is +5 and my athletics is +6, so it doesn't really matter. So 18 plus. I chose dex, so I'll just do 18 plus 5 is 20.
Yep, you just deftly swim out of the way. Okay, and the other one is not within range to attack, and we will go to the next combatant. The Aboleth.
This is gonna hurt.
Who is first going to attempt to
You gotta make a highlight.
is going to attempt to enslave you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I thought this was coming.
DC 14, wisdom save.
Okay. Got some good news and some bad news. 14, you said?
Yes, sir.
You sure it's not charisma?
Wisdom.
Good try.
Rolled a 7. That gets me 16.
All right, so you save, and he'll go ahead and use his legendary action and tail swipe you as well.
Wait, do you add you don't add your modifier? You add your score?
I am proficient in
Oh, at the end of
wisdom
another creature's turn, so
saving
no, he does
throws.
not do that.
And I get
So-
+4 to all my saving
And
throws.
I think
I think I get to re-roll if I fail.
Well, it's the R I mentioned before.
did were you able to attack it last time?
Yeah.
Okay, well, next time you get a mucus cloud check, dude. I missed that. All right, moving on. Valpyrus.
Me. All right.
You'd be better at this. Yeah, I need to be better.
I need to chain lightning. Because I think everyone that I want to hit is within 30 feet.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I need Dex 17 saves from the 3 enemies.
This one first. 12. So this one. 7. And 7.
Yay!
So
10.
hit. Full hits.
D8.
Do it.
There's 2. 8. 10. 15. 26. Plus, so 28. Plus 8 is 36. Plus 7 is 43.
Dropping dice. Do it.
Against
43. 43. 43.
Thump, thump, thump. And I'll back up like 4 spots. Straight down.
It's his signature move.
Backpedal! I don't know why I'm so close to begin with. I would never be.
He sprung out of the
Right.
ground.
We're just minding our own business, walking through the fake portal.
I believe you went through first.
Sure.
So
That would make sense. I mean, I would have.
Okay, that takes us. Or I assume you're done. No bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, Rhogar.
I'm going to swim up right beside Rhogar. 2, 4, 6. Yeah.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will. Yeah, I'll attack the big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah, big guy first. And get ready for.
Actually, after your turn, I want to do a legendary action.
Uh-huh.
Taking the before you go there, before you roll, Richard. He does a tentacle. What did I just do? Somehow lost my stat block. There it is. Tentacle.
On whom?
On you.
That's what I figured.
You were the only one there.
Yep.
So 16 and 9 is 25.
Yep.
To hit.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Is 7 bludgeoning damage. Do DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. You said 14?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Rolled a 17, so I'm good.
All right. And now you may attack, sir. Thank you.
Oh, what's the mucus thing? Mucus cloud.
You didn't hit it, right? No. The mucus cloud's when you attack it.
When you attack it or hit it? Because he's attacking it, I
And
think.
he's attacking it, so it's fine. He can, if you touch it,
Okay. So
touch it or hit it. Let's go ahead and attack.
lick it.
That's a crit. It's nice.
Okay.
Nice. So, 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 7 is 12. And 12 damage. I will use superiority dice for sweeping attack. And this damage will go to the other Chul
Okay.
that's adjacent. 1. Great.
So 12 to the aboleth
12 to the aboleth.
and 1 to
And
Chul 2.
2 Chul 2, sure. Second attack. Is this? I'm gonna bother asking. And then 15?
No, it doesn't hit.
There's one better than this.
I want you to roll. You only hit him once, right? So roll that DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please.
+4.
You don't
So what do you do
don't
this?
have to roll very high. Yeah.
Plus your 4.
You've already.
For 14, so I have 12. I have plus 12?
So you need to roll a
2.
2.
Ha! Roll 17.
Alright.
Overkill.
Yeah, you realize as you slice through it, it's like super mucusy and sticky, and your sword just kind of like, and you're like, you know, it's not like normal water. It's something else.
You know, I'll do a fire breath, I guess.
Action surge?
Action move?
Yeah, action surge and fire breath. Sure, on the same 2.
Do it.
So it's a dex. Dex. What did I say it was? What is this? Breath weapon. Dex 15 save. For that.
Dex 15?
Dex 15.
Okay, so we'll do the aboleth first. Is 13, and the Chul is 11, so they both fail.
17 damage. 17 fire? Underwater? It's magical.
Seems good to me.
Alright.
Did not get put in 17.
I won't have any beef with that. He uses a legendary action and swipes a tentacle at you as well.
Okay.
Before that.
So that'll be 69 is 15 to hit.
What?
15 to hit.
Okay. All right. Going to the next top of the order, Maren.
You got one on you.
What happened? I'll draw an opportunity attack on it.
No, you have disadvantage.
You shoot it point blank at disadvantage.
No, if an enemy is next to you, you have disadvantage.
Yeah,
Period.
you
Full
can
stop.
move away and take an away. And then shoot.
But then I'll lose my opportunity. I'll lose my concentration for my lightning arrow, won't I?
If you get
Get
hit and fail the check.
Fail the check.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll take the disadvantage and I'll shoot him. Point
Blank range.
blank. With one of my lightning arrows.
Okay. Jewel 1.
Hmm?
Jewel 1.
Jewel 1.
It's the
Okay.
first jewel.
How does disadvantage work again?
2 dice, take the lower.
2 d20s, take the
Oh,
lower.
that's right. Okay. He doesn't get the special word, the special swift death to you from. He doesn't get Elvish. He's not special enough. That rolled out, but it's okay. Yeah, 2 plus 11 is. Wait, is it 11 or 12? 12. It's 14.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah. Figured it didn't. I'll do my second, and I'll repeat that. Try to hit him again. Oh, I need super glue. That'll be a 17.
17 hits.
Yes. And that'll be. That one's cocky. I don't know. Roll that one again. Okay. That is 10. Plus 12 is 22. Plus 5 is 27 lightning damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
He's looking pretty rough.
Right to the face.
My turn.
Arcs and crackles across the water. Yes, Raylan.
Could I land a cone that would catch both of those two and not my good friend standing next to me? 15-foot cone.
It starts in
It's
this.
really about the angle.
I think so.
All right. Then we'll do my breath weapon. Constitution DC 13.
Okay. Aboleth first. Bonus. 14 passes, and Heal is going to pass. It's 17.
So half damage.
Okay.
Okay, if it weren't for this one die, it was going to be a really strong roll. 10, 17. So half that,
Half of that is
8. But it's on both of them, so it's not terrible.
Yeah, and yeah, that Aboleth is looking pretty rough too.
And I don't get action surge.
He's up.
That's right. It feels like.
Yeah, that's all I got. I only have 2 bonus action spells.
Okay. Chul 1 goes ahead and takes 2 pincer attacks against you, Maren.
Okay.
10 to hit
Nope.
and 14 to hit.
Nope.
And Chul 2 attacks Rhogar. Actually, he tries to grapple you.
Okay. Contested. Thingamabom.
Yep.
Athletics.
Probably.
29.
21. And misses. Yeah, you guys, he tries to grapple you, just kind of like block him in some kind of like fancy judo move. Just muscle him out of the way, shove him. Taking us to the aboleth. Actually, at the end of that last Chul's turn, he will use his last legendary action and take a tail swipe at you, Rhogar. Or make it a tentacle attack. A tentacle. So, and he misses horribly.
I will use my reaction to attack him.
Yep,
23, I think, hits.
that does. Yep.
And 10.
All right.
Does he have to make a saving throw?
He does touch him, and he does need to make a DC 14 Constitution
I
save.
still have plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay. They have done like no damage to you guys.
Nope.
For the record.
Yeah.
And we have 10 hit points.
Um,
Still.
Did all of us?
Yeah, everyone should have 17.
Yeah, and you smack
I
it
forgot.
again, and it turns back to you and casts Enslave. DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, please.
14 whiz.
You got 4 from me.
19. Got the 15 on the roll. Makes me feel good.
And
I was kind of hoping you'd fail so I could use a spell and look cool.
you hear in your minds, all of you, all at the same time. You hear like a low, like almost like whale song. This is like a low, drawn out voice, and it says really slowly, "We shall meet again." And right, yeah, exactly. I'm not very good at the whale song. Go ahead, do it.
I was thinking of Finding Dory.
Dory, yeah. Finding
Yes, thank you.
Wow. Highlight.
Highlight reel.
Flip that.
Nailed it.
You should
Okay.
have zoomed in on his face.
Takes
for that
us
one.
to
Do it again.
Valpyrus.
So wait, nothing died.
But we hear that voice. And nothing left.
I point the finger and disintegrates at the aboleth. Because it's a dream. And Dex saving throw of 17, please.
17 decks, huh?
Uh-huh.
At the aboleth?
Uh-huh.
10.
Okay.
Disintegrate.
This is gonna be 10d6 plus 40.
Plus 40?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
What?
disintegrates real good.
Plus 4t.
Yes.
Or not
That's
4d.
not. Yeah.
No, 4-0.
This is the thing that kills you forever, if it kills you. Don't ever get hit by this, by the way.
Yeah.
My
'Cause
dex
you can't
is
be-
not
You
great.
can't be res.
True Resurrection can do it.
Wish you-
Wish could do it.
That one's cocked. These ones are okay. They got worse. Okay, so let's call this. These ones here are 10. This is 15. These are 20, 26 plus 40. 66 damage of force damage.
How much?
66. If it brings you to 0, disintegrated, no loot.
And it, like, in the water turns, like, to ash. The way, like, Thanos snaps you, right? So, like... And,
Warlord Voldemort just...
Gotta test these things.
even the mucus,
Level 6.
all of the mucus around it goes with it, and it
Ew.
leaves the water, like, sickly cold. Like, you would expect the opposite, but it's like sucks all the heat and everything out of that water. And we can switch the music, and we'll pan back out. And again, you see the dreamer, and he's smiles in his dreams again.
These are like his wet dreams.
At least that one was.
He appears pleased with his dream at the moment. You guys crossed through the portal a lot less eventfully than this the first time. You met Valpyrus's mother.
But before that, weren't there these like naked nymphs or whatever that were trying to?
I thought that was after.
Okay, maybe
It was after.
after.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if they were before or after.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Raylan never did take advantage of that.
No. No, he wouldn't. Valpyrus would.
He seemed to know better, though, at the time.
They were trying to be tricksy.
I don't know why that just stuck out of my
Yeah.
mind.
Well, yeah, they were beautiful, naked, giggling girls catcalling you, right? Like, that would stick out to me, too.
Something was sticking out, but it wasn't them.
Yes, I have the enlarged effect. Yeah, so you guys came out of the water, and that was really where you learned a really important piece of information. You guys hinted at it earlier, that time is very different where you just left.
Orbs. Didn't we see the orbs too?
What's that?
The orbs?
Also came late.
Oh, sure.
Around
Sorry.
the city.
Yeah, you learned later about the
Didn't
orbs,
we
but
see-
you learned a lot about Mithrandain and the protections and the circle, you
Didn't
know,
we see one when we
the
first got in?
runes, and
I thought we saw one when
It's
we
like
first got
half-buried.
in.
you did.
Well,
'Cause
somebody
we were-
came and like closed the portal behind us.
Yes. Well, your mother called the druids who came and closed that portal. Do you remember why? You learned a lot right in that one moment.
Toila.
They were trying
And in a word.
So,
And what
yeah,
about
she
Toila?
broke some of our necklaces. that
Yeah,
she
some of
called
our magic
The
stuff.
eyes of Toila, and Toila is trying to ascend and become a god, like
By
rival
breaking
Bahamut.
into the Fae.
doing
And
something.
is a threat to the city of Mithrandain.
Kagan is one of the
That's
keepers of
the majority of it. There might be some minor details in there, but that's the cliff notes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the eyes of Toila were those necklaces that you were wearing, and you realized that, I guess at that point, he had been scrying on you the entire time. You were carrying those around, and you remember where you got them?
Off of some of his kobold servants, I believe.
Goblins and kobolds in the subterranean caverns
Very
near
first
Subterra. Yep.
third.
second or third section.
Yeah, second or third, yeah. Very early.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he sent you on the mission, and he's been watching you the whole time. That was the point, maybe, to realize. And you also learned about time at that point. And what did you learn about
It
time?
was like
And-
a month per day or something, or like a day in the Fae was like
A month or so.
more than that. Maybe?
yeah. And can you guys put those two thoughts together for me? Because you had at the time, and I'm not sure you guys are remembering this. What does that mean, though, for Toila?
Well, since we've been in there, it's been years or dozens. Maybe?
Yeah, so Toila is aging much quicker on this scale than a dragon would otherwise.
Does that make him more powerful?
Super old.
Yes.
Ancient dragon.
Very bad.
Yeah. Well, and how old are you?
I'm only like 20 because
Yeah.
I've been living in the.
But your mom did say it was like, I forget how long, but not very long for her at all.
No, it's just been
Right, because she
a couple months.
she banged and ran, right? Or whatever. I don't know. What do you call that?
Well, she
Dump
went.
and run?
She went
She
to
baked and run.
the realm of Icon where you guys were
Right.
from,
She seduced
and
my
she
dad or
had
something.
seduced your dad or something. You're not sure, and had you, and then left you.
Mm-hmm. Just a few short
And then
months
you
ago.
came back from her perspective, like a month later, 20 years old. So do a little math and tell me what that. I don't know. You get the idea. How old is Toila? And also, she also mentioned to you at the time that she and some of the other guardians of the city actually battled Toila when he was a young dragon, some 40 years earlier.
So 40 years times, I don't know, a few hundred.
But
Toilet's starting to get up there. That's probably not a good thing.
All right. You guys were starting to figure this out. I don't want you to lose sight of it.
Yeah,
I think it's important. So, and that's why I'm bringing it back up. So.
there's a meta question there that, like, well, do you really age? Like, is your age relative to your location?
Yes.
Right.
It's Dungeons and Dragons, bro.
Right. So, like, I've been on Icon for a year, but I'm not 400.
But in this world, that only took seconds. Or days.
Right. But I didn't come back into this world 400 years old.
No.
I came back in here 3 seconds.
Right.
A
But
month older than I
Toila...
was.
No, you came back into this world as if you had aged the time you spent in Icon.
So, assuming that Toila was kicked into Icon 40 years Fey time,
Right.
that means Toila has been on Icon hundreds, call it 1,000 years or so.
Right.
Was that the point you were...
Yeah. Well, and you trucking it with you too. Yeah, it has impact for you too.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and then everyone... This was the point you were... Yes. The longer we stay on the Fae, the world is passing us by
Everything
back
we did
home.
that we cared about right now in Icon is
Passing us by.
quickly
History.
happening.
It's not quite history yet, but it soon will be.
I mean, we haven't been in the Fae that long.
Right.
How long?
So, what did you do in the Fae? You learned all this information. You suddenly understood the timing, and you moved with purpose for sure. You were trying to go.
We met
Be very
Sarah.
direct.
We went to the city. We
Sarah.
went to this party where we were investigating the lords,
What was her name?
political.
I keep wanting to say
And-
Seraphina, but it wasn't Seraphina. It was Sarah.
Sephabe? No,
It's not Seraphina, but it was something Sarah.
no, Sephabe was.
Safrina.
Safrina. There we
thank
go.
you.
Safrina.
Sephabe is somebody else.
I'm not. It's not
Yeah.
Seraphina.
We did a
Safrina.
mini game on each of the councilmen to figure
Yes.
out who was
Somebody was letting in bad people or doing deals.
creatures from the Underdark.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we went
Speaking
into the
of-
caverns to close all the portals.
But before that, we went and talked to... What do you call himself? The Black Knife?
Kagan the Black Knight.
Kagan the Black
Was that
Knife.
right?
Before or
And
after?
I
think that was
found
after.
a whole bunch of...
No, that was after.
I think
That
we
was
did-
after we
we
did.
went
It was
down
between.
first.
Oh, was
No, it was between. You went first to
Yes.
Kagan's.
Oh,
Really?
the salad.
Yeah,
Oh.
the killer salad.
You made salad,
Yeah.
Salad.
Well,
and he made a beautiful meal for
they
you.
made...
Wait, I thought
they
we
got
got the meat
ingredients.
for the salad.
You did at the fair.
At the
Right,
party.
but-
Yeah,
It was Party, Black Knife, Caves.
correct. Yes.
Well, some sort of ambush. There was a battle. We helped,
You
and then we went down.
meeting
right
at a
after.
warehouse. Yes. Yes. You were ambushed at the warehouse by
Okay.
a large incursion. Yeah.
But the important thing was, at Kagan's place, I found a whole bunch of strange cookbooks. That's
Yeah.
important. It's going to come back later.
Meanwhile, Maren grabbed the actual book and
Didn't tell
told
anyone.
it.
Toilet wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and took it.
Right.
But didn't tell anybody until after we had left. So I continued to look through the cookbooks
But
trying to find this book.
That's
but
right.
what it actually turned out that it wasn't the book; it was
The
the
seal?
seal on the book.
Yeah. It was one of the keys to the
Yeah.
portals.
Yes, but again, this is important. I swore an oath to return that book to Toilet.
Yes.
So we took the seal off the book, but I still have the book.
Correct.
I know that's going to come back later, because I'm going to
Oh.
make sure it does.
Do you guys remember Kethra defeating Kagan in Dravelv
Yeah.
in
Yep.
the ritual drow combat?
Because
On the plank over the well
Di-
or puddle.
As
or
he
whatever
she was distracting him while I was getting the book.
You just rolled 2 crits like immediately, right?
So knowing what you know who Kagan the Black Knife is now, and you know how ridiculous that is, right?
Yeah.
all you have to 1 in 5% chance.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, land a crit and you don't have to worry about AC.
But and then
So who is Kagan the Black Knife?
Freaking
he's a
dragon.
dragon.
He's
Yeah.
a dragon.
He is the
Just
dragon
wipe the
that
party.
I mentioned in my intro.
Yeah.
We have the pictures of that.
And we have this. And I think Maren was working on trying to make copies of the seal. That's what we were last talking about.
Yeah, you wanted to do that when you had some downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you fought your way down into the caves, and you basically defeated an incursion.
Killed some trees.
Yeah, mushrooms. You fought in a
something.
big mushroom garden down there. You've killed a whole boatload of cyclopses.
Then
on the-
Kagan caught up
Then
to
they-
us.
And Maren almost got
That's where you got your dragon egg.
We
or
dipped
your
into
wyvern
my
egg.
wyvern egg, yeah.
We jumped into a little extra dimensional safe room for a bit.
You
and
didn't.
watched. Somebody did.
You
The
didn't,
one,
you ran the other
Well, I tried to leave. I was like, peace out.
I used the Exodus knife off of the succubus that we got from the succubus to open up that extra dimensional space, and then Kethra managed to steal the seal back
Yeah.
from Kagan, and Kethra and
Garak.
thank you, I was blanking on his name, managed to get into that space, and Garak closed it up behind him.
And Maren thought she was gonna die to a dragon.
Oh, I thought I was going to die to a dragon, too.
Yeah. Well,
We were supposed to.
you played a very dangerous game of diplomacy with someone hell-bent on killing you at that point.
Yes, I did.
For a number of reasons, wanted to kill you all. If nothing more than to keep you quiet, because he was protecting the final seal, protecting the city of Mithrandain from incursion from the Underdark. So, and what did you tell him that finally convinced him that he was not going to slaughter you all and sit there and wait the rest out?
So immediately after the other two escaped, I threw my weapon down and said that he could kill me and there was nothing I could do to stop that, but that wasn't going to get him his seal back, and that he could kill the rest of us. Or, alternatively, we could join forces, he gets his seal back, and we actually deal with the problem at hand.
Yeah.
Same team.
And
Yeah, pretty much.
and really,
We're sorry we didn't know.
you made a commitment at that point.
Yes. So Raylan basically has taken Kagan's place as the protector of Mithrandain.
Yes. And
I'm just worried about Chuck, though.
He's
Honestly.
He's
And-
he's an old man.
and really,
now.
the only reason that made sense is because
They're no longer.
Kagan the Black Knife has been guarding this seal for hundreds of years. So this was finally his opportunity to be free of it, and he found a worthy opponent. up here mentally, if not physically, that he thought could actually do it. That was the whole point. So,
And Raylan has the fewest ties to Icon of anyone in the group. So,
Yeah.
it fit there too.
yeah, I would agree. So, you guys returned to the surface, to Mithrandane, and essentially had a party. And you were given titles. Do you remember? What those were?
The Knights of.
The Summer Nights of the Yellow Rose.
The Summer Nights.
I was wondering, I wrote this down, and I was like, why did I write this down?
So you were all given honorary titles, and
Okay.
I mean you're somewhat
That makes sense
celebrities
now.
in the Fey city of
Makes sense.
Mithrandane at this point.
Summer Knights of the Yellow Rose?
Yeah.
Yes, you should all write your
The
titles.
last note I have is that, and we got Fey magic gifts, but I don't recall what.
Summer
I
If
wrote
we
Summer
ever
Nights
got
of the
to-
Yellow Rose, and I was like, I don't remember
You
what
all
that...
got Fey magic gifts. That is correct.
I did not write that down.
I can dig them up and send them to you.
That is literally the last thing we did, I believe.
And that is it. So that is our session for tonight.
Aha.
So, and right before 10 p.m. So hot damn. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah,
It
this
was
was.
a stroll through memory lane a little bit.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It would have been a lot better if Roger and Kat were here. But it was kind of an opportunity to just get something and run with it. And I think it'll be fun to watch for them, for you guys later. It'll help you remember things and help us, I don't know. So I think it'll be interesting. And Roger and Kat can jump in the YouTube stream later and write down all the shit that we forgot. Uh-huh.
I'm sure we didn't forget anything.
Yeah, I'm sure we got everything
I
perfect.
could do a little bit of
Steel
video
trap.
editing at certain points and put in pictures of the maps that we took, some of those encounters.
Yeah, if you want to toss some map encounters in and stuff like that, that'd be awesome. I have a lot of that stuff too, and I don't know. This is an interesting way to document what we've done thus far. For going forward, we'll have Twitch streams of it, but for now, this is pretty good. All right,
Okay, I guess we're done.
that's it.
See you in 2 weeks.
So yeah, we'll be coming back to Baldur's Gate next, or for Love of Goddess, or do we know?
Depends upon how Kat's feeling.
Let's go with Up in the Air, and plan on this party with Kethra and Garak back in it, picking up in May. So shooting for May. All right.
Sweet.
And we're gonna have sweet DM laptop connections, and I'll be able to pull those pictures we were talking about at the same time. It'll be dope. All right.
Dope.
Bye, guys.
Peace.